his breath. Opponents step in, they bout to meet death. Legends of the game, history we claim. From Dark's fadeaways to Luka's fame. Teams on the grind, making heads spin. Dallas crew strong, we gunning for the win. Defense locked tight, no open lanes. Swatting shots down, relentless campaigns. Fast break, hustle, never miss a stride. From practice to game, shit Texas pride. Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
Chat, what's good? We're back. It's game day. How y'all living? Am I coming through clear? Am I coming through loud and clear? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Hopefully y'all had a great end of the week. Is today Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. Wow, today is Friday. Friday game day. What's popping, everybody? What's good? Ronnie with the starting five. What we got? We got Tyus Jones, Najee Marshall, Middleton, PJ, and Gaff. We do not have Max Christie, Musa Cisse, Kyrie, D-Li, Flagger, Nemby. Interesting. Surprise Middleton starting? It's pretty interesting. Please play AJ Johnson. I don't know, man, if AJ is going to get any burn on this squad. He's going to have to really, those few minutes he gets has to, wow us. He's got to really show us something. And it's unfortunate because he doesn't really have, a big opportunity to do anything. You know what I mean? But Middleton starting, I don't think Middleton is, good at all. Full stop. It was going to say, yo, what's good, Grayson? How you doing, brother? How's everybody doing? I see y'all guys coming in. Hopefully y'all doing well. I know it's been a very long time. I am not a fan of All-Star break because I have nothing to talk about. And I hate it. I hate not going live. I hate not making videos. I was going to go live for the Rising Star game for Coop, but Coop didn't play. And I was like, dang, guess I ain't do nothing. Jake the Swag, what's good, brother? How you doing? But I did hear that this All-Star game was the most watched All-Star game in the last 15 years or something like that, which is good, which is pretty good. It's not too bad. It's good for the league. But I just want to pose a question. You know what I'm saying? They say the Luka trade was for ratings. Luka wasn't playing the All-Star game. Jokic wasn't playing the All-Star game. Giannis was there, but Giannis wasn't playing the All-Star game either. But yet they had great ratings. I don't know. I did see that dunk contest was lame as hell. It's sad that Dame won the 3-point contest. If you enjoyed All-Star Weekend, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Me, I don't know. I think 2018 may have been the last time I cared about the All-Star break. What's good, Jake? How you doing? All-Star break was crickets for Marcel. Yeah, I fulfilled my days doing other things. I've been very busy. I got a new dog. He's downstairs getting some rest right now. He got surgery, so that's fun stuff. When more people get in, I'll probably show you guys a picture. You think Marvin will get good minutes? I hope so. He better. I know he's backing up Gaff, but I feel like he's better than Gaff right now, so we'll see. They definitely send Cooper flag for tanking. I don't think so. I think if you have a player like Coop, you take every injury with precaution, but I bet he plays the next game. I don't think the Mavs are tanking. It's kind of hard when you're this bad. Because even if Coop did play, do you think that we'd beat the Timberwolves? No. I didn't enjoy it, and the dunk contest dude was emoting the whole time. Yeah, I heard the dunk contest sucked. And I truly do believe the dunk contest, it sucks because it's the dunk contest, I feel like it's such a staple in NBA All-Star break, history. You got to have the dunk contest, and I feel that. But what haven't we seen? I don't know if I can see a dunk that'll make me go wow. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. I don't know. Dunk contest kind of sucks. And then you got Dame On a torn Achilles, crazy. What's good, D-Pen? How you doing? We back on Tankathon grind every day, all day. But the beauty of it is we can't get fined. We're not that good. It's February, almost the end of February, almost March, and we ain't got 20 wins to our name. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We've only won 9 games since Thanksgiving. How does that feel? Crazy. Crazy. Jackson Hayes, bro, this guy, yeah. Jackson Hayes is a joke. Yes, dunk contest is absolutely ass. Yeah. I just feel like there's not much that you're missing. I feel like there's nothing that you can be like, wow, never saw that before. Wow, never saw that before. I'm like, seen it all. I've seen it all. Jackson Hayes, deadass, did a straightaway normal dunk. I saw, bro. Like, what? Look, this is my thoughts and my own idea for the dunk contest to be somewhat worth watching. You have NBA players, right? You choose, let's say, 6 NBA players. They're not doing the dunks. They're going out to find some of the best dunkers in the nation, and they work together to perform dunks. So instead of watching Jackson Hayes do just a normal dunk, right? He's working with some YouTuber, some social media guy to come up with great dunks that they'll both do in the dunk contest. That's creative. That's awesome. I think that's dope. But no, we get like the most boring dunks possible. There are teams trying to tank, and then they're the Mavs. We're not the same. Hayes thought he looked like LeBron in his head. Playing with LeBron too much makes people think they're LeBron. J.R. Smith, need I say more? Someone I heard had a good idea for the dunk contest. He said to work with a filmmaker. Yeah. And do crazy light effects in the background and stuff. Basically make it more like a movie. I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be more worth watching. And I feel like just as we progress in the age of social media, the internet, and all that stuff, you really do want to get creative with how you do things. I argue that the dunk contest was better in the 90s because you only saw it during the dunk contest, right? But now in the information age that we're in, these dunks we see on a nightly basis. There's nothing new about these dunks. I could open up Instagram and find somebody that's not in the NBA that has done all of these dunks. So when you have a competition that's based on creativity, you should try to get creative with it. You know what I mean? But like the 3-point competition, like skills challenge, like things that are just skill based, you don't have to change it up. But if it's creativity based, get creative. You know what I mean? NBA is considering adding a 1v1 or 2v2 tourney for All-Star. Do it. Not sure who would sign up. I don't know what the prize would be. I don't know if guys would really go 100%, worry about injuries. I don't know. It's always tough. You think Coop would do good in the dunk contest? Probably not. Probably not. The dunk contest isn't about how good you can dunk. It's all about how creative you can be. I'm not saying Coop's not creative, but like I haven't seen an NBA player show me a new dunk yet. And I'm 31 years old. But yes, I like the idea of finding the best dunkers, not just in the NBA. Like there's one dude named Jordan that has invented so many dunks people have never done. At this point, I can't remember the last time we saw a really creative dunk in the contest. I don't remember the last time I saw a dunk, period, in a game, contest, finals, NBA, whatever, that made me go like, dang, never saw that before. Like those emphatic dunks where they just like hammer that thing down. Like that's awesome in a game because it's energy, right? But like when you're watching a contest, it's like, yo, one hand slam. Nice. You know what I mean? There are tons of dunkers that played in college and didn't make the league and actually specialize in dunking. Like Mac McClung backed out of the dunk contest because apparently certain players weren't going to join if he was going to join because they knew he was going to win. Hey, NBA. Find better dunkers. Come on now. Mac McClung will gladly do it every year. Find people like him. Lame. ESPN fuming Coop. I can't even talk. ESPN fuming Coops out. Oh well. I got a video on tanking coming out either tomorrow or Sunday. Hope y'all like it because I don't know. I have my opinions on the tanking and the rules they want to change and all that crap. We'll have a conversation about it. We'll probably talk about it more at halftime. The thing is that crazy dunks are not useful in real games, so it's not really something NBA players are going to excel at compared to people that literally only specialize in crazy dunks. Exactly. There's people outside the NBA doing the most insane dunks. Exactly. We all know that, yeah. Being Mavs fans is literally torture, but gotta stay loyal. Tell me about it. I was talking to a few of my friends earlier today. It's like All-Star break's over, which I hate All-Star break. Just from a creator standpoint, I'm bored. There's nothing to talk about. There's like, thank God for Kyrie's injury updates. That's all I had to talk about, right? But outside of that, for Mavs fans, this year, where we are right now is very similar to last year. And in fact, it's worse. In fact, we're actually worse off now than we were this time last year, right? So we're going to watch meaningless basketball where we're losing games, where we're allowing guys to just go out there and get your development, get your reps in, that's it. And then, like, that's it. Like, the rest of the season is done for us. Like, our season right now is pretty much done. Nothing matters. We're not making the playoffs. We're not making the play-in. We're stuck at 12th, 11th. That's probably where we're going to finish off. And then it's going to be boring until the lottery where we find out what pick we get. And then we got the draft. So, from a creator standpoint, I'm very, very bored. But we got a super chat coming from Jake the Swag with the 99-cent dono. We're going to round it up to $1. I appreciate it, big dog. Thank you so much. Hopefully you like this very slow animation of Nico. Did that animation move slow for y'all? I swear that animation was a lot faster before. Marcel, I know you saw my boy Darius Acuff drop 49. Ronnie, I'm glad you're here because I've been hearing some things about Acuff that we should avoid him. Just saying. I swore I wasn't finna watch tonight because Coop's out, but I can't stay away. We're all drug addicts at this point when it comes to Mavs basketball. The season is like watching a train wreck where you can't peel your eyes away. Yeah, you got to stare at it. But I keep rubbernecking this disaster team. You're like, huh? Yeah, no, we're that bad. Still bad, yeah. 19 and 63, may as well. Marcel, who do you want in the draft? Look, all right, so we're going to talk about draft. Honestly, you're probably going to see more draft content from me. I haven't started yet, but you're probably going to see it. Mainly because I don't like talking about the draft till it gets closer to the draft. But when you're the Mavericks, and that's really the only thing between now and the summer that matters, may as well talk about the draft now. And so for me, I had a conversation with some friends about the draft, and I truly do think that like the top 5 or 6 players, there's not a big gap between them. There's not. And so it doesn't necessarily come down to, did we get the best player? More so, did we get the best fit? Because you can make an argument for Acuff, you can make an argument for Boozer, Dabonsa, like you can make an argument for a lot of these guys, and they're all good in their own right. But it's not about who's better. It's about who's the better fit. And I may even throw up a poll to ask you guys, like, do you think, or what do you think matters most? Getting the best player available or getting the best fit for Cooper Flag? I think that matters more. And there's a lot of players. The player that I like a lot is Kingston Fleming. I've said that a lot. I'm a big fan of Kingston Fleming's. Christian Anderson, I like him as well. And then Wagler. Wagler's been piquing my interest. So we'll see. I'll make some videos about it. Marcel, I'm calling it Clay's put up 20 plus. Who is? If there's no Cooper Flag, someone's got to put up 20. It's probably going to be Clay. He normally does when Coop's out. Maybe I'm being skeptical unless proven otherwise, but I'm not convinced any of the top prospects in this class are better than Cooper Flag. That's my thought process too. To be determined truly. But that's why I'm like, I just care about finding the right fit for this team and the right fit for Flag versus I need the best player available. You know what I mean? Darius Acuff over Fleming's. Whoa, crazy talk. So many guards to choose from the draft. A lot of good guards. I might be proven wrong because the top 3-5 look great, but I'm not sure. I just don't think there's a big gap between the top 5 or top 6. That's why it's like being in the lottery this year. I don't care where I end the season. I don't care what my odds are. If I'm in the lottery, good chance I can get top 6. That's all I care about. I honestly think that Dabonsa would go 1. He can do everything as Peterson injury prone. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people not really like Peterson. No, we don't need the best player ever. We should focus on whoever in the top 10 is the highest chance to have good chemistry with Coop's play style. Exactly. We got to worry about fit at this point. Not so much talent, just fit. Unless there's like a Colin Knippel type 3-point shooter. Yeah. We need that. We need shooting bad. We need shooting bad on this team. It's crazy. I heard that there are many good guards that will be 6 through 10 as well. Yeah, exactly. That's why this draft is like, I don't really care too much about the lottery as far as am I there. Oh, the Mavericks got the 13th pick. Cool, we can still get somebody good. You know what I mean? And then we have 2 first-round picks. So I imagine we're going to try to move up. So we'll see. Let me see. Hornets versus Cavs is going to heat up, bro. Hornets looking pretty good. We definitely don't need like a top 3 pick. We should be able to get someone good no matter what, unless we draft a major bust. Knock on wood, yeah. I said it earlier this season. As long as we get top 8, don't care. Give me top 8 pick. We're fine. We're straight. Top 8, we can make it work. Having Cooper flag makes the draft not that important. It's still important, but it's not like we're living or dying by the draft. Like having Coop makes drafting other players so much easier because you have a starting point. You have a centerpiece. Build out. You know what I mean? What do you think of Nate Arment? He's been playing great recently. I've not been tuned into Nate. May have to check him out. I wish we could get Patrick Ngongba with that Thunder pick because he was Cooper's classmate dude. Oh, okay. I actually rather have AJ Bonta over Peterson because he is injury prone. I've heard that a lot, yeah. Peterson seems to have some red flags. He's been sitting out tons of games. That's a major red flag for a college player unless I'm getting him confused with someone else. There was one player that like checked himself out in the first half. Was that Peterson? Yeah, I'm good on that, big dog. Yo, Best. It was good. Must love fiction. How you doing? Top 3 pick. I'll take it. But if I can move down and get something good out of it, like check it out, chat. Check it out. We get the top 3 pick. But let's say the player that we want really ain't going to fall further than 7. Okay, I'll take that number 3 pick. Trade down to exactly where I need to be to get my guy and get something else out of it. I'm just saying. 2 for 1 deal. I think it's fair. But I could be wrong. I think I want Boozer or Flemings. Both good options. I don't think there's a lot of bad options in the lottery. Anybody got a totally legal free NBA website? Ooh. Chat, help him out. Yeah, I just checked. It was Darren Peterson. Check himself out. Yep, Darren Peterson. Yeah, I'm a little turned off by that, but we can keep it pushing. We good. There's a lot to pick. A lot to choose from. It will be different if now. I would like to get a consensus from the chat. You can type yes or no, Y or N if you agree or disagree. It would be worse if we traded Luka this year. Like, let's say last year we don't trade Luka. We make the playoffs. We're not in the lottery. We still get a good pick, but we still have Luka. Fast forward to this year. We trade away Luka. We get AD. Everyone's upset. It would be tough to have to go through last year, this year, because we have Coop now. So I think, like I said earlier, drafting players and building this team out is going to be a lot easier because we have Coop. But if we had to do that this year, I'm like, if I don't get that number 1 pick, I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lot of good talent, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I didn't explain myself that well. Maybe y'all understand where I'm getting at, but like, to find your centerpiece, like how Coop's our centerpiece, in this draft, in my opinion, is hard because there's a lot of options. I think in his last draft, yeah, Coop, if having the number 1 pick last year was a no-brainer. Having a number 1 pick in this draft, having to find your number 1 go-to cornerstone player, you got a lot of options. Don't mess it up. Like, it's hard. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. There's a possibility Peterson is doing this because he doesn't want to go to a poverty team like the Kings as their phase number 1. Hey, man, when it comes to the draft, you can't really avoid the inevitable. Do what you want. Who's having the worst season so far besides the Pelicans? Legit. Kings. How would you feel if the Mavs got Michael Brown Jr.? Be upset. Don't like him. I'm not high on Michael Brown. Everybody, I feel like the last 2 months, that's what Mavs fans have been saying. I'm like, nah, don't want him. I don't think he's a quality shooter. And that's kind of where I'm at. I need guys. When it comes to offense, I need efficiency. We don't have a lot of that already. I need better efficiency. Don't need shot chuckers. The thing is, Demonte and Boozer are both forwards. We don't need forwards as much as we need a guard exactly. So imagine we get a top 3 pick. Is there a world where we trade down the draft and get future picks since we know we want a guard anyway? I can see it. Like, why would you use a top 3 pick on a guy that's going to go like 8th or 9th? You can trade down and still be fine. It's all about what you need. But we got Veer in the chat saying, it's been a minute, yo. NBA is so boring on top of this Mavs team being buns. Veer, we are here to just, I don't know. We're here to torture ourselves. We're here to just collectively come together and just hate life together. But I do want to say, I don't think I got any more crash outs in me. I think I've cashed in all my crash outs. The team's bad, team's injured. We only got like 19 wins. What's there to be mad about, right? I'd rather crash out to find out I got the 14th pick. I'll crash out on that. That would actually be dope as hell because we need picks. Exactly. I hate the All-Star break, man. It's so boring, yeah. Deep in the thing is, they could do kind of what they do with Naj and Coop double wing. Yeah, but it's not necessary. Like, if you get another wing, you can run a double wing, but guess what? Still not good in the guard department. Like, I think we need a point guard. In my opinion, I think a point guard is exactly who this team needs to go and get. Yes, we have Kyrie. Find a point guard anyway. We got bigs. We got forwards. We could get a shooting guard. But only if they're like a sniper. But I don't know. Ryan's saying, so you wouldn't draft AJ if we had the chance because of fit when you compare him with Flag together, making a mega Tatum and Brown? If it can work, why not? But you can't 100% guarantee it can work. And I can't 100% guarantee that it's going to work. And if we go that route, we still don't have a good guard rotation. That's the problem. Finally, a Mavs game. Look good. Cookie Monster, how you doing? I guess I'm a little traditional with it. Don't need to reinvent the wheel always. I'm the same way. J-Kid already tries to do that too much fair. Can Najee just be a shooting guard following Max? Najee's three-point shot ain't that good. And I know you don't have to be like the best three-point shooter to be a shooting guard. But the first word is shooting, and Najee don't do that. So, imagine the Mavs got AJ DeBonce. We were still one of the worst teams ever. We got Cooper Flag. We're still one of the worst teams ever. So, anything's possible. The other choice would be to draft them anyway, but the risk is we may be trash if it doesn't work out until we can finally trade him for a guard. Yeah. Right now, we got to fulfill needs. Now, there is a world, chat. Hear me out. There is a world where we get a top 3 pick. We still draft AJ DeBonce, Boozer, a forward, right? We draft a forward, and then we trade PJ for a guard. I'm just saying, we still have free agency. So if the Mavericks draft a forward, whether it's a small forward, power forward, I do believe their next bet will be to flip PJ for a point guard. It can happen. Or Gaff. Or both. We'll see. I had a good talk with a friend of mine about PJs. Like, I think this is... Because I was going to make a video about PJ. If PJ, before the All-Star break, was pissing me off. I was going to make a whole video on him, and I chose not to. But I truly do believe that PJ's not bad. PJ's not trash. PJ's not awful. He's not throwing games. The team dynamic has changed. This roster is not the same roster from last year. So with that in mind, some players aren't playing their best. And I take that because if we look at Gafford and any of our centers, really, who is running the pick and roll with our centers? Literally nobody. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need Kyrie or Luka to just run a pick and roll. We're just not doing it. The team dynamic has changed. The offense has changed. And guys, some of them are adjusting well, some aren't. And so in the case of PJ, I just believe this team isn't built for certain players to play their best, in my opinion. What's good, Kim? How you doing? Let me see. There's a world where we still have Luka. That's also true. We could always flip PJ Gaff for Najee. Hopefully not Najee. Yeah, you keep Najee. But yeah, PJ for Sexton. I like how he plays. Best fit is most important. Absolutely. But shout out to Jake the Swag for joining the channel membership. Guys, I promise you, the channel membership giveaways will return. I'm just making sure everybody that won last year gets their jersey. In about a month, I'm going to start rolling those out. So probably over the summer, I'm going to do some more giveaways. So appreciate you guys for joining the channel. Best fit is most important. I agree. Marcel, how you doing? I'll be expecting crash out. I just want to say thanks in advance. Well, no crash out from me, Devion. So I appreciate you, though. Thank you, man. Mini Kyrie dropping 20? Probably. If we get Kingston, would you run him at 1 and trade Kyrie and our 20th pick to move in the draft? Golly. I don't know. It's kind of tough. I like Kyrie. Jason Kidd might have to go. I'm just saying, like, why aren't we running the pick and roll? You don't need Kyrie or Luka to run the pick and roll, Jason Kidd. Why aren't we running the pick and roll? I'm just saying. It's just weird. Even still, players should be able to adapt. Yes, but not every player can. We have seen this not just in the Mavericks, across the entire NBA. Sometimes the team just isn't built for you. Sometimes you need to go somewhere else to have a better career. Sometimes you need somewhere else. For example, Christian Wood had an explosive year one year. I want to say it was in Houston or Detroit. Came to Dallas. He played great. Went somewhere else, not so much, right? I think he went to like the Lakers, didn't do so well, right? So like certain players just do play better. Some players can adjust better than others. And I want everybody to understand, just because you're in the NBA doesn't mean that you're perfect, that you can do everything. No. Guys are still human. PJ, not just PJ, but like all of our bigs. How can they adjust to not having a play ran for them anymore? All of our guys, all of our bigs are getting their points off of putbacks and easy layups and wide open dunks. There's no play. And tonight, I'll try to call it, but there's no play being ran for Gafford, not even for Bagley. So, we got to figure it out. Yo, I got cool title. What do you got, Jake? Jake the Swag. Welcome to the starter squad. Unless the team gives us an incredible offer for him. I heard somebody point out PJ played much better with Luka, whereas Najee's actually better without Luka. So we should focus on Najee as an older piece of the core. Hey, I'm just saying. I watched for you, Marcel. I appreciate you guys. Hey, I appreciate all you guys for being here, man. We got 60 people in the chat calling for an early pregame like spike. Game should be starting in like 20 minutes per usual. But appreciate you guys being here, man. Make sure you like the stream. We only got 10 likes. Give me 100. Najee doing so good because he's one of the few Mavs that can create something out of nothing. That is probably the best way to describe Najee Marshall that I've been trying to put into words, and we all know I suck at talking. I can't talk at all. But like one thing that I've been telling people is like Najee Marshall doesn't need Kyrie to drop 30. Najee Marshall doesn't need Luka to drop 30. He didn't need AD to drop 30. He don't even need Cooper Flag to drop 30. He just goes out there and does it. That's why you keep Najee. He doesn't need much. He's like a succulent. I don't need a whole lot. I can do a whole lot. That's me though. Coop, Najee, and B-Will are three of the only players we have that can truly create for themselves. Yes, but we also need someone that can create for others. Haven't watched the Mavs in a while. It's actually been demoralizing. Next year, though, oh, don't worry. Next year, it should be more fun. Not saying we're going to win more, but it should be more fun. Is Kyrie playing tonight? Maybe. I heard he's questionable. If Cooper isn't playing tonight, I'm bouncing out of here. I'll see you in a few games, Alexa. You haven't missed a lot unless you missed those games when Coop scored 30 and 40, like 5 games in a row. Yeah, those are pretty nice. Ready for Ant to Fries? Absolutely. Najee, stick around. If they trade him, I will actually be mad. Same. It makes no sense to trade Najee. If you're doing it just because he has the most value, then you just don't care about this team. I'd rather, like, you have to ask yourself, is Najee worth more to us staying or more to us as a trade target? You know what I mean? Like, no. Unless you're giving me like 3 first-round picks and like 2 young guys, I'm keeping Najee. Like, I'm putting a crazy high price on Najee because I don't want to trade him in the first place. Can we go back to when Grimes was here? Man, what's crazy is we can afford Grimes now. We can afford him. We can give him the contract he wants. Come back, Grimes. Grimey. Every time we get to the summer / end of season, I get reminded of the Mavs game versus Nuggets when Kyrie hit that lefty game winner and Luka popping off. Great times. I wouldn't be surprised if I only watch this game to halftime turn off. Wish I could do the same. I'm here. Finally, Mavs game is on a channel I pay for. There you go. If the game is competitive and fun to watch, I'll watch the whole thing. I don't know how fun or competitive this will be. I didn't go live for the Lakers game. I had something come up, but I kind of kept up with the score. It wasn't that bad. Some people are praying for the Pistons' downfall so we can come to Dallas. I have seen that. Yes, I've heard people say they hope the Pistons like burn out so Cade comes to Dallas because he's from the area. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm starting to become a Cade fan. I truly believe that Cade can become the face of the league. This has been a great year for him. Last year was a good year. This year's even better. I just think that the only thing he needs now is for the Pistons to have a couple good deep playoff runs. Doesn't necessarily have to win a championship, but have a few good deep playoff runs. He could be the face of the league. Cade Cunningham's a really good player, and I'm becoming a fan. Let me see here. Do we even have a player above 80 in 2K except Coop and Kai? Well, there's your answer. There's your answer. By the way, guys, we do have something to root for. If we lose, we get that legendary 10-game losing streak. It's so bad, dog. Like, hate it. Yeah, something came up, all right. If I was you, I wouldn't stream either. No, health issues come up. I gotta take care of my body. I don't want to be on live and I'm throwing up or I'm holding my chest. So, trust me, I love going live. I love hanging out. I get paid regardless, but nah. Got to care of yourself. Drink water. Make sure y'all drink water. I got a big thing of it. I feel like Cade poop. Nah. Just subbed. How about a shout out? What's good? Bugger Chugga. What's good, brother? Glad you're here. Oh, yeah, let me show some love to my boy. Pause, Marcel. Let me like that stream. Yeah, like it up. Show me love. Show me all the love. No pause. No pause. We don't pause around here. Show me all the love. Show me all the love. Consensually. And of age. Anyway, didn't Cade buy part of the Rangers? He did, which I think is awesome. I think That's really dope. I think Cade's a cool guy. I think he's a cool guy. Ooh. Refs Digest in the chat. Are you going to help us out? Cade seems to choke at the critical moments in the playoffs. He has very little to no playoff experience. I think last year was his first playoff run. Give him time. He'll be all right. Cade or Ant? Right now, Ant, but Cade on his ass, though. If he can get past that, then I'll change my opinion. Yeah, I think last year was his first playoff series, and a lot of people said that the Pistons got robbed. So this year, I'll be watching. As a matter of fact, you know what? I might make a poll on the channel when it gets close to playoff time of who y'all want me to follow. Pistons are going to be one of the teams. Pistons, it'll probably be 2 teams from the East, 2 teams from the West, and y'all can choose, and we'll follow them. I'll go live for the games. It'll be pretty fun. Maybe you're right that he just needs more playoff experience. Oh, for sure. That's all it is. Like, that was that Pistons team hit 40 wins for the first time while he was there, made the playoffs, and it was like, all right, we figured it out. Let's come back next year. What Rangers? The one in the NHL or MLB? Cade is a minority owner of the Texas Rangers in Dallas, the baseball team. Yeah, we only pause when we're down 40. Yeah. What's good, brother? What's good? TGK, that's my brother. How you doing, big dog? Yeah, today is the game I officiate, so I'll give y'all some calls. Thank you. Drink beer? Oh, no, thank you. I'll drink water. Or Hennessy. Pistons did kind of get robbed. They literally lost one game where the league came back and said they called it wrong. Yeah. Crazy that the league will apologize for a wrong call, but yet you still lose. At that point, like, don't tell me. Like, don't tell me you made a mistake if you're not going to do something about it. Because that's going to make me more mad. You know what I mean? Powell going for 40? May as well. Crazy, I didn't know, and I'm a Rangers fan. It wasn't like that big of news. It was kind of like low key. But yeah. I think Cade's a cool guy. I think he's cool. What's good, Jameson Morgan? How you doing? Jameson Morgan, how you doing? Welcome. We're going to talk about the Mavs. We're going to commentate on this game, laugh, and have a good time. So yeah, it is cold in my office, so I'm going to turn the heat on. I'll probably turn it off in like 10 minutes because that thing is hot. Oh, this is going to be such an ugly game. No flag. I know. But we're here. You see the Adam Silver new tanking rules that could come into place our next season. I got a video on that dropping tomorrow. We're going to talk about it. And we got a few minutes before tip-off. So let me just give you this is a sneak peek into, hold on a second. Sorry. Here, really quick, let me show you guys my new dog before I forget. I got a dog the other day, really quick. His name is Beans. I am a sucker for pit bulls, and he was literally 4 hours away from being put down, and I was like, nah, I'll come get him. But that's Beans next to my dog, Tycho. But yeah, let me see if I can just... Oh, hold on. You can get Tycho in there too, but yeah. Anyway, yep. That's Beans. Kobe Bean Bryant. Had to get fixed and get a heartworm shot, so he's in the crate right now. Now he's got like pillows and blankets and everything covering it, so he's good. But that's kind of what I've been up to. Rescuing dogs and all that stuff. But yeah, I just got a little text. My girl's downstairs watching him. He's asleep. He's doing good. Drip check? No drip check tonight. Probably next time. This is Marcel's like 5 or 6 dog needs babies. Nah. I love dogs, man. I'll have kids when I feel like I want to have kids, but I love dogs. I love dogs. Someone said 2016 Chino Hills, 2020 Montverde. 2020 Montverde. You know, dude, I gain respect for is Jaylen Brown. Oh, I got a lot of respect for Jaylen Brown. Even though I hate the Celtics, I like the way JB plays. Me too. They're calling it the KD files is insane. I called him Kevin. What is it? They call it the K. What was it? Someone said the Kev Epstein or the Kev Steen files. The Kev Steen files, yeah. But yeah. Can't wait to hear these ESPN commentators crap on the Mavs all night and glazing eggs. I mean, fun, yeah. So much fun. ESPN says Wolves got 72% dub. Give it to them. Who's going to see Bronny this weekend in Frisco? I'm not. When does it start? Soon. But anyway, so this is my opinion on tanking. I don't think tanking is a big of a problem as people make it seem. Really quick, chat. Comment down below a team that tanked and then within the next 4 years won an NBA Finals. Name a team that has won in the last 26 years. Name a team that has won based off tanking. To my knowledge, The only team I can think of that has won a title off of tanking was the Spurs when they tanked to get Timmy. When the Spurs tanked to get Tim Duncan, yeah, they were able to win. The Thunder, no. I don't even believe the Thunder tanked for a chip because SGA was on the Thunder for what, 7 years till he won a championship? So that's too big of a stretch. Show me a team that tanked and within the next 4 years won a championship. It wasn't the Thunder. SGA was there for like 7 years before he won a championship. They tanked for Chet. Did they tank for Chet? Like did they tank for Chet though? Let me do my homework. Because they got Chet, but then Chet was hurt that his rookie year, and he came back. Chet didn't win them a chip, though. Exactly. Chet wasn't even the second best player. Is Koopsa? Yes. Wolves are not contender. Hear me out. Why? They've been healthiest Western Conference playoff team this season, yet they're 6C. Wolves top 10 players. Cavs win. When did the Cavs tank and won a chip? I'd argue that the Cavs tanked to get Kyrie, but it was more so LeBron that won the chip. Warriors tanked for who? Warriors tanked for who? Who do the Warriors tank for to help them win a championship? Like, I think that's the way I'm phrasing my question. Like, who did a team tank for to help them win a championship? Because the Warriors tanked for Wiseman, then traded Wiseman. So my Spurs, yes. Spurs tanked for Timmy, but in the last 20 years. We're not going to count the 90s. But what I'm going to say is that I can't think of too many instances of where a team tanked and then within the immediate next few years, they go to win a finals. Celtics in 07, who did they tank for that helped them win a championship? When does the game start? Soon. I don't know. It never starts on time. Definitely rather than win the OKC Spurs. The Mavs tanked for who to help us win? You could say we tanked for Lively, and Lively definitely did help us make it to the finals. It was Luka and Kyrie, if we were being honest. Let me see. Celtics tanked and won within 2 years. When did they tank and who did they tank for? I got to know who. Because the idea of tanking is you want a good draft pick because you want a good player to help you win a championship, right? So who did the Celtics tank for that helped them win a championship? I do think tanking is a pretty big problem. I don't think it's as big of a problem as it is. Celtics in 08 win because of trades, not picks. There you go. They traded them picks for KG and Ray. They traded the picks for the players. The picks themselves didn't win the championship. I can give that. When it's tip off, we never know. It's coming up. I'm watching Julius Randle on my screen right now, talking. The Mavs tank for Cooper? Sure. We didn't win a championship. He's not yet. The problem is we want to watch competitive ball all season. We don't want to watch teams purposely throw games for half the season. Yes, so that's where it is, King Nasir. So the reason why I asked that question is the problem with tanking isn't that teams are winning because they're tanking. The problem isn't that teams tank and it's cheating to get a good player so they can win a bunch of chips, because that's not what's happening. The problem with tanking is that it affects the NBA's money. That's it. Stay with me. Teams that tank, you're losing ticket sales, you're losing jersey sales, you're losing TV money, right? Because the ratings are down. Because who wants to watch the Wizards? Who wants to watch the Jazz? Who wants to watch the Mavs tonight? Except for the 90 of us here, right? Who wants to watch the Kings? So tanking is bad because it hurts the NBA's money, right? And of course, fans don't want to watch BS basketball. But that's where it stops. That's where it stops. Because a team like, let's just say, for example, the Wizards, how long have they been bad? And how many top picks have they gotten? It's still not good. It's still not a good team, right? Same with the Kings. Same with the Jazz. A lot of teams have been bad for a very long time. Tanking and going into the lottery has not made them competitive teams. No. So I think, in my honest opinion, the idea of abolishing the draft is stupid. It will actually make basketball worse. Getting rid of the draft will make basketball worse. Fully believe that. I don't think any of the answers the NBA is going to try for stop tanking will do anything. Teams will still find a way to tank. Exactly. You're just going to get more creative. Can we see it, or are you finna tell us? All right, so, Jameson, I can't show you the game because my channel will get shut down, I'd commentate. So I will call it play-by-play. Mavs need to tank, though. Want that top 3 pick. This lottery is so stacked, they may need to tank. And the reason why I'm not too upset with like how the Mavs operate is because we're not good, period. We're injury-ridden. Mavs are tanking, in my opinion. That's why sitting Kyrie. I will actually push back against that. We have gotten no updates on Kyrie all season long. The report that Kyrie is going to miss out the whole season was the real update. The only real update we got all season. There was no, oh, he's eyeing a February return date, or, oh, Kyrie. Like, every update we got was BS. Every update we got was, like, the loosest update possible. It would be different if, like, Kyrie's eyeing a January return. Kyrie's doing 5-on-5 warm-up drills with contact. Kyrie's warming up, or he's playing games with the G League team, getting ready to return. We got none of that. The Mavs can tank. It don't matter. We're not that good. We know that. The middle has to be better than the bottom, or it becomes competitive, tanking like the Jazz do. Exactly. And Coop wouldn't be sitting in tonight's game. If Coop was playing, we'd still lose against the Timberwolves. Just saying. We're on a 9-game losing streak. We don't need to sit players to tank. The Kings, they may need to. So it's not as egregious as what the Jazz, Pacers, Wizards are doing, but we absolutely are intentionally tanking at this point. I'd say for the Mavs, we're just not trying that hard, because imagine us actually try to win these games and we still lose, versus we're not trying that hard and we still lose. You know what I mean? Like, why try hard to lose if you're going to lose anyway? But regardless, I personally, just me, myself, and I don't think tanking is a big of an issue as people make it out to believe, unless you're a fan of a team that just sucks. If you're a Kings fan, yeah, I'm sure you hate tanking. If you're a Wizards fan, I'm sure you hate tanking. If you're a Jazz fan, I'm sure you hate tanking. If you're if you're a fan of a franchise that just sucks, I'm sure you hate tanking. As a Mavs fan, I hate injuries, right? Like, I ain't got to worry about my team tanking, or unless you want to talk about where we tanked 2 games to get Derrick Lively. That's completely different, right? But I have yet to see an instance of a team that tanks and then goes on a run to be just an amazing franchise because they tanked. Sure, Spurs, you can make that argument. But, like, you can say we tanked to get Lively. We made the finals that following year. Lively was great. We got there because we had Luka and Kyrie. Even this year, right? Like, oh, we got Cooper Flag. Yeah, we're back in the lottery. I have yet to see one player where a team tanked for, and that player turned everything around. Not even Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan needs Scottie Pippen. Steph needed Clay. KD needed the Warriors, right? So, I'm just saying. 2011 Cavs tank for Kyrie, yes, and it was LeBron that brought them a chip, not Kyrie. Let's not forget that. And I'm not trying to disrespect Kyrie, because he definitely helped. He hit that shot over Curry to ice the game, and I give him that. But he would not have been in that finals if that team did not have LeBron. Let's be honest with ourselves. I understand we want to believe our team is more ethical than other tanking teams, but in reality, I do think there's been a lot of intentional tank by the Mavs going on in the season, not every game. I think the easiest way for the Mavs to tank is literally through coaching. Just be a bad coach. That's how we tank. Anyway, tip-off just popped off. Timberwolves with the ball. Anthony Edwards with the ball, guarded by Najee Marshall on the wing. Off a screen. Switch. He's guarded by Tyus Jones. Over to Dante DiVincenzo for a 3 on the wing. Over Gaff. It's good. Woo! I think the way we tank is just bad defense. 3-0 to start the game. Tyus Jones bringing the ball down. Picked up by Dante DiVincenzo. Tyus Jones, the ball, top of the key. Finds Najee. Najee at the top. He's going to drive. Goes over the floater. A little bit too much as he was running on that. No good. Rebound by Dante. Over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards with the ball. Guarded by Middleton. Throws to the corner to Randall. All alone. Wide open 3. Misses. Rebound by Gaff. Gaff over to Middleton. Middleton pushing the ball down the court. Picked up by McDaniels. Passes over to Najee. Najee over to PJ. PJ on the wing. Guarded by Randall. PJ back to Middleton. Top of the key. Middleton. Guarded by Randall. Pulls up the long 2. Gets fouled on it. He's shooting 2. There we go. You cannot afford to tank more than one season, or you infect the team with bad habits and becomes very bad at build winning culture. That's fair. No, I gotta disagree. LeBron lost when Kai wasn't there. Huh? What? Kyrie never saw finals till LeBron got there, though. LeBron was winning in Miami while Kyrie was chilling. LeBron got them to that finals. Case in point, Kyrie hasn't been to a finals since he played with Luka. Just saying. From that one finals where he won and the one finals that he lost. Only time. Only been in 2. But anyway, we're back. Chris Middleton splits the free throws, makes the second one, but he missed the first one. 1-3, Mavs down by 2, 11 minutes left in the first quarter. And Edwards with the ball, guarded by Najee Marshall, passes to Dante. Dante over to Randall. Randall guarded by PJ, throws it to the corner to McDaniels, pumps fakes on Middleton, drives, pulls up from the mid-range, misses, rebounded by PJ Washington over to Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones brings the ball down for the Dallas Mavericks. Picked up by Dante DiVincenzo. He's on the wing. Gaff with a screen, step back. Ooh, pass the Gaff back to Tyus Jones. Give and go. Tyus Jones pulls up in the mid-range. The shot is good for 2. There we go. Tie game 3-3. Dante with the ball. Over to Randall. Randall on the wing. Picked up by Najee Marshall. Switch. Takes a 3. He's wide open. Knocks it down. Man, our defense sucks. All Dante had to do was get in front of Najee. Tyus Jones with the ball. After the 3 made by the Timberwolves, Tyus Jones with the ball. Guarded by McDaniels. Finds PJ. Back to Tyus Jones. Guarded by Edwards. Tyus Jones out to PJ. PJ for the 3J. And it's good. Okay. Even the SCO. Tied up. PJ tied up. Here we go. Here we go. Rudy Gobert over to McDaniels. McDaniels is going to drive on Middleton. That a foul? Is that an and one? I don't know. That looked like a travel and a foul. I don't know how they call it and one, but apparently and one. Didn't they say Coop was good and now he's not playing? No, he was listed as out. He's out of his boot, though. He should play the next game. McDaniels misses, but Julius Randle gets the rebound over to Edwards. Edwards to Randle. Randle guarded by Najee. He's going to drive on Najee. Bullies his way in. Dumps it to Rudy Gobert, but it goes out of bounds. Our ball. So there we go. Tyus Jones with the ball. 6-8. Mavs down by 2. Tyus Jones guarded by Dante. Over to Middleton. Middleton's going to throw up an alley-oop to Gaff. Gaff tried to tip it in. It was a bad pass. No good. Middleton gets his own rebound. Gaff with the slam right on Rudy Gobert's back. Love that. And that was also an instance of Gafford scoring on a putback. Not a play. McDaniels with the ball on the right elbow. Pass to Dante. Top of the key. Guarded by Tyus Jones. Gafford picks him up. Throws to Randall. Throws to Edwards. Edwards pump fakes on PJ. Step back 3 in the wing over PJ. No good. Rebounded by Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall going down the whole floor. Stops over Middleton. Over to Tyus Jones in the corner. Going baseline drive. Back out to Najee. Over to Middleton. Middleton from the wing. Ooh. Travels. You idiot. Turnover. 8-8. Good Lord. All right, Timberwolves ball. We got about 9 minutes left in the quarter. Here we go. Julius Randle with the ball. Why is no one stepping up? Oh, my God. He missed the 3. Our defense is stupid. Najee tries to pass down to Gafford, but it's a turnover. Oh, my God, my days. Dante to McDaniels. McDaniels drives on Najee. Euros goes up. Scores on Najee for 2. Tyus Jones bring the ball down for the Mavs. 10-8. Tyus Jones drives, throws it hard off the backboard. Stolen by Gaff. Gaff got it back over to Middleton. Middleton to Najee. Najee baseline drive inside of Gaff. Gaff out to Jones. Jones to Middleton. Guarded by Ant. He's going to try and drive, but, weak old man. Just throws up a 3. Knocks it down. Okay, I'll shut up now. Good job, Middleton. Good Lord. All right. Edwards with the ball. I'm sorry, Randall with the ball. Over to Edwards. Edwards guarded by Middleton. Shoots the 3. No good. Rebounded by Gobert. Fouled by Gaff. Why was Gaff? Is Gaff hurt again? Gaff was like leaned over, not watching, and dog. Why didn't we trade him? Why didn't we trade Gaff? Golly, bro. I hate that. I'm saying that because I love Daniel Gafford, but god dang, bro. Rudy Gobert makes the first free throw. Gaff being hurt, what's new? It's an everyday occurrence. Trade his ass. Rudy Gobert airballs the second free throw. Rebounded by Gaff. He is hobbling. He is limping. What up, Tank Gang? Tank Gang. That's us. Here we are. Jason Kidd saying something to the ref. Here we go. Tyus Jones bring the ball down for the Mavs. Guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. PJ with a screen for the switch. Gafford with a switch. He's guarded by Randall. Tyus Jones trying to find open man. No one's getting open. Throws it to Najee. Najee at the top. Guarded by McDaniels. PJ on the wing. PJ's trying to drive around. Randall shoots over him. No good. Rebounded by Gobert. Gobert to DiVincenzo. He's bringing the ball down for the Wolves. Over to Edwards. Edwards guarded by Middleton. Ant going to try and drive. Gets the ball snatched out of his hands. Gaff throws it out of bounds. Turnover. A tank is when people just play bad. We don't need to sit players. Time to sign CSET, correct. If Kidd were to leave as coach, who do y'all like as coach? Give me Malone. Crazy how the Mavs were in the finals a year and a couple months ago, bro. I think we all say this every single day. I wish we could shut down Gaff. He needs it, honestly. We should have traded him. Dante DiVincenzo for a corner three. It is good. 14-11, Mavs down by 3. We traded a bad contract and a pick swap for Gafford. Ask for a first back for him might be a bit much. I mean, somebody might want him. Bagley down low. Passes to Najee. Top of the key for 3. Misses. Rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded by PJ. He's on the elbow. Over to Ant. Over to Randall. Guarded by Middleton. Randall throws it to Gobert. Gobert up. Goes out of bounds. Our ball. Good defense. Gav got to go for sure. Yeah. Jay Huff has 18 points for Pages, man. Him and Zubac is going to be elite Pages. Oh, it's crazy, bro. PJ Butterfingers, dude. I don't get it. Jay Huff has been playing really good lately. Kind of crazy. But we got a timeout. Timeout, 11-14. We have about 7 minutes left in the quarter. Pretty quiet first quarter. Nothing really to talk about other than we just turn the ball over and make careless plays. You know what I'm saying? But we got 140 people in the chat calling for a first quarter like spike. Go ahead, drop a like on the stream. We only got about 30 likes. Go ahead, like it up. Gaff flops too much. Hard to know when he's actually hurt. True. Hope Mavs win. Make it harder for Wolves to pass Lakers. PJ plays like a WNBA player. That's disrespectful to WNBA players. They look like they're playing an exhibition game for real. What's good, Rohan? How you doing? Very thrilled to see the starting lineup tonight, bruh. You can tell they don't want to win. I don't know. I don't know what they want. Getting paid millions to play a game. Pacers never have to tank, by the way. Small market that has to share the city with those Colts. Honestly, like, I'm surprised it took people this long to call the Pacers out for tanking. There's no way you're this bad. You have Pascal Siakam. You got the other Nimhard. You have Obi Toppin. You had, what's the name? Went to the Clippers. You had all these guys. You're this bad? Ain't no way. They were tanking all season. I heard WNBA season could get shut down. Yeah, because of a contract negotiation. What's it called? The collective bargaining agreement. Caitlin Clark is better than PJ? Whoa. How would you grade Cooper's season so far, Marcel? I give it an A. It's a good season. People ask me if he surpassed my expectations, but to be honest, I didn't really have expectations for Cooper Flag. I don't really watch a lot of college basketball. I really only watch college basketball when it comes to March Madness. But he didn't really play too much in March Madness. But from everything I heard, I'm like, he should be really good for us. And then, boom, bam, he is. What happened to Gaff and PJ, bro? It wasn't a year ago they were both at least legit because the team doesn't have what they need. And what they need was elite playmakers. Don't have that. The reason everyone is complaining more about tanking this season is it's been really egregious. About a third of the teams in the NBA are blatantly tanking. Oh, yeah, that's why. Before, you'd have a team or two and you just ignore it. When you have 6 or 7 teams doing it, you're like, what y'all up to? What y'all doing over there? You know what I mean? But when you have a draft coming up that's as loaded as this one, I can see why. But that's also why I think it's a non-factor because I don't think this is going to be I don't think we're going to see this many teams tank going forward. That's me, though. Let's see PJ shoot from half court. Brick City. Caleb makes them. Pacers aren't this bad, nor are the Jazz or Wizards. Fair. PJ would fry Clark. PJ 6'7", Clark 6 foot. The physicality is so. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If it's just a shoot around, then yeah, Caitlin Clark probably wins. But if it's actually a 1-on-1, yeah, no. I don't think people understand how physical basketball actually is, and when people try to pit men and women against each other, like basketball players, it's like, just saying. Is Cooper coming back this season? Yeah, he's out for a little bit, just for a little bit. But anyway, we're back out of timeout. Tyus Jones with the ball for the Mavs. I see we got Clay in the game for PJ. Tyus over to Middleton. Middleton with the ball. Drives on Gobert. Brings it back around to the top of the key. Trying to find open man. Might call a little ISO on Gobert. There you go. Takes a 3 on Gobert. Misses. Rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels to Anthony Edwards. Brings the ball down for the Wolves. Guarded by Tyus Jones. Ant on the wing. Backing down Tyus Jones. Bagley there for some help. Ant drives, dumps it out to Randall in the corner, over to Dante on the wing, for a 3 over Middleton, and he makes it. We really leave the perimeter wide open. We don't defend threes at all. 17-11, Mavs down by 6. Tyus Jones, the ball, guard by Ant, is going to drive, goes up, off the backboard, is good for 2. Tyus Jones scores yet again. 13-17, Mavs down by 4. Here we go. Randall gets it to McDaniels, but he steps out of bounds. Our ball. That's a 1v1. That don't mean you better. What makes you better is you versus competition. I think also, I don't know. How else do I don't know. It's hard for me to compare players if, I don't know. 2 different style of play, 2 different body types, 2 different talent. I don't know. Can't call it. I'm also not a big Caitlin Clark fan, but that's a conversation for another day. But anyway, B. Will with the ball. We know what he's going to do. Drive to the basket and scores. There we go. B. Will for 2. 15-17 Mavs down by 2. Love that, B. Will. The worst NBA player will fry the best WNBA player. I don't know about that. Because Asia Wilson kind of fire. I think she could whoop D'Angelo Russell's butt. D-Lo hate. Rudy Gobert gets the pick and roll to go for 2. 19-15. Why don't you go with Clark? I got reasons. I'll explain at halftime. All right. B. Will pass to Najee. Najee with the ball, guard by McDaniels. Over to Clay. Clay guard by Dante. Drives out to B. Will. B. Will's going to drive. Throws up a high floater. No good. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards. He's bringing the ball down for the Wolves. And drives on Bagley. Throws it up high off the glass. No good, but Gobert was there to clean it up. Alex Lynn is not frying Caitlin. He misses open layups. Good Lord. B. Will for 3. No good. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards. He's going to slow it down. Passes to McDaniels. McDaniels with the ball. I don't even think Caitlin Clark's the best player in the WNBA. Anyway, Naz Reid for 3 in the corner, and you know that's good. Timeout Mavs. Good God. 24-15, just like that. We can't defend the 3 ball, guys. And we're not going to. Asia Wilson versus her boyfriend Bam. Yeah, Bam definitely wins that one. All right, we got a little timeout. I guess I'll go into my little spiel about the WNBA and how I feel. Look, I don't have anything personally against Caitlin Clark. I just think it's very weird, and you would only understand where I'm coming from if you've watched the WNBA for several years like I have. For those that don't know, I have a younger sister. She's about 6 years younger than me. She also plays basketball. I played basketball in school. She played basketball in middle school, high school, and in college. She actually got scouted overseas. Not sure if she's going to take it, but my sister plays basketball. She's very, very good. Growing up, I'm always working with her game. She's watching me. We're watching basketball. So I watched WNBA because of my sister. And the one thing that I have seen over the last, 15 plus years of watching the WNBA is the fact that the WNBA does not do a good job of marketing their stars. So Caitlin Clark as a rookie, yes, it was beautiful and it was appropriate that you put her up. You show everybody that this is your product. You have a great talent like Caitlin Clark joining your league. She's great. You also have other good players. I know Angel Reese was also there. They got drafted the same year. But obviously Caitlin Clark is the better player. We all know that. So I get that. I don't have a problem with that. I don't. But then they try to do the same thing with Paige Beckers. And then you didn't have Caitlin Clark because she was hurt. Who else are you propping up, WNBA? Who else is in your league that's just so great? I have always had a huge problem over the last several years that Asia Wilson is and has been the best player, the best female basketball player on planet Earth over the last 5 years. And people know her as Bam's girlfriend. What? Why did it take so long for Asia Wilson to have her own signature shoe? Why did Caitlin Clark get one before her? That is your WNBA. Your league's best player isn't even getting the best contracts, the best endorsement deals. What are you doing? It's your best player. Your best. It's weird. It's weird. They did the same thing with Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird. Who else? They did the same thing with what's her name? Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I don't want to lie to you. Cause like I've been a fan of some of these women, but it's like, why aren't y'all really like showing them no love? Breanna Stewart. I used to be a big Breanna Stewart fan. She's great. Why aren't you marketing her? Why ain't she bringing in, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird. Like, that's weird to me. Breanna Stewart, fire. Asia Wilson, fire. Alyssa Thomas, fire. Sabrina Ionescu, and she plays with Breanna Stewart. Both of them, fire. What's going on? What's going on?
Peter is working downstairs.
Oh, that's great. How about here? Got me a little dinner. But anyway, before we get back, so like that's my only thing, right? Like they don't market their stars well, and every year they just go to someone else. They go to someone else. They go to someone else. The NBA will show you Anthony Edwards, Jokic, Wemby, Luka, like all their stars. Cool. The WNBA is like one player at a time, please. No, show them all. You got a lot of good talent. I don't know. I also have another reason why I have a problem with the WNBA, but we'll talk about that at the next dead ball. But anyway, we're back. Brandon Williams with the ball, throws it to Caleb Martin, over to Gaff. I'm sorry, not Gaff. Najee. Najee gets it to Bagley for 2 to go. There we go. And that actually was a play for Bagley, not just a cleanup. So I'll give him that. Bagley for 2. Naz Reid with the ball, guarded by Clay. Pass to Dante DiVincenzo, guarded by Najee Marshall. Pass to Anthony Edwards, guarded by Bagley. Takes the 3, makes the 3. Good Lord. You're hating if you think Reese is trash. She did way better than the past season. I don't think she's trash. I just think she's got a lot of work to do. And if she's not focused on basketball, she won't be as good as she wants to be. Bagley takes it to the hole. Misses. Oh, I thought he would have got a foul. No good. Rebounded by the Wolves. They're going the other way with it. They drive right past Caleb Martin. Ooh, I think Caleb got a block, but then there's Rudy Gobert with the cleanup. Kind of a cheat code. He really does clean up the glass. All right. B. Will with the ball over to Martin. Back to B. Will. B. Will with the ball. On the wing, guard by Ant. Dribble, tween. Drive. Calling a foul. Ant said, review that. Especially the commissioner. She's bad at her job. Oh, the WNBA commissioner is bad. Really bad. Marcel, it is the executives you don't like, not Caitlin. I don't like them either. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I already got a problem with Caitlin Clark. I think it's just how they go about everything I don't like. So, that's fair. I ain't got a problem with Caitlin Clark. I really don't. Do I think she's overrated? But, yeah. What about Candace Parker? Parker was legit, too. See, like y'all know him. Like, yeah, she retired, but, like, Candace Parker was legit. Why? I don't know. I don't have a problem with the WNBA propping up a player like Paige Beckers or even Caitlin Clark, but like there's others too. There's others that are better. Rudy Gobert blows a dunk, rebounded by the Mavs. Gaff gets it to Caleb Martin. Martin with the ball, guarded by Edwards on the wing. Off screen set by Gaff. He's going to blow right by Gobert. Attacks the basket for 2. Caleb Martin. One-man wrecking crew. 19-29. Mavs down by 10. Yeah, Candace Parker's on TV now. Naz Reid with the ball, guarded by Caleb Martin. Ooh, spins on him, goes right up, blocked by Gaff, but they're calling it a foul. Kind of lame. But that's all I'm getting at. There's a lot of good WNBA players that don't get, love. Now, I'll continue my WNBA talk after this quarter, or at a timeout. But Naz Reid is shooting 2 free throws. Let's see some AJ Johnson. Why not? If we're in full tank mode, play him. Hey, y'all may laugh, but I've been keeping up with Jaden Hardy in Washington. Not too bad. Not too bad. Against the Pacers today, I guess he hasn't played yet, but against the Pacers yesterday, he dropped 13 points in 18 minutes. 5 of 13, not the best efficiency. He was 3 of 6 from the field. I don't know. I think he'll be a better Wizard than he'll be a Maverick. But Naz Reid makes the free throws. 19-30. All right, B. Will with the ball. He's going to drive. Get stripped. Out of bounds. Our ball. Hardy had 13 points this game. Yeah, I've been keeping up with Hardy. Because I had a feeling that, like, Jaden Hardy just needs a better opportunity. I checked up on Josh Green, too. That boy has not done anything. No. No. I kind of stopped checking in on him because last year I noticed that. Anyway, We inbound to Clay, but Ayo Dosunmu pushed him. Ayo, you're supposed to be on our team. Is this worthy of a crash out? Nah. Not at all. Just play all these role players. Show the Mavs fans that love these guys that all NBA talent is what wins games. We were good with Coop plus AD, even with a flawed team. Trash otherwise. Trade them all. Ooh, rough. All right. Caleb Martin pulls up from the mid-range. Ugly shot and missed. Foul. Hardball. No, Marcel, do you see my Discord message? Oh, let me check. No, this ain't worthy of a crash out. Nah. I'm low-key crashing out a little bit. I only crash out if I have expectations and those expectations are not met. I will respond to your Discord message after the game, but I just saw it. I've actually been really bad about Discord. I've been so busy. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I got a new dog, and I've been kind of busy with that. I can't imagine a team without Cooper. Well, you're watching it. Caleb Martin makes the first free throw. Imagine, this is what the team would look like if we just didn't get the number 1 pick. So we're kind of in the same boat. Luka been my favorite player for 6 years now. Hey, man, Luka's awesome. When did I get my dog? I got him, what was it? Wednesday, Thursday? I got him Wednesday. No, I filled out paper Wednesday. I got him yesterday. All right. Ayo with the ball for the Bulls. I'm sorry, for the Bulls. For the Wolves. Over to McDaniels, guarded by Caleb Martin. Oh, that's for space here off my hot. Nasri with the ball over to Ayo. Ayo for 3 over Clay. Makes it. Excuse me. 33-20. Mavs down by 13. If we didn't get the number 1 pick, I don't think we trade AD. I agree. Or if whoever we got, like, if we got, like, a top 5 pick, I think we still trade AD. But if we got, like, towards the end of the draft, or of the lottery, like a 14th, 13th pick, no, we keep AD. Coop's just that good. Man, what if we drafted Ace Bailey? Oh, brother, ooh. I don't know. I feel like Ace Bailey will be good. Just not now. I think he's on a bad team. B will makes the first free throw. We probably still do. VJ will be averaging 20 here. Fair. Gav just got effing bodied. Oh, Lord. I'm about to see it. I think Timberwolves are a little, but I can't stand Jay McDaniels. I love that kid, bro. Like, he's a role player that just goes out there and gets it done. I got a lot of respect for role players that do that. Him and Najee kind of in the same boat in my eyes. Randall over to Nasri. Nasri's going to drive. Ooh, turnover. Brandon Williams stole it. Over to Caleb Martin. Over to PJ. PJ misses the open layup. Oh, my God, PJ. Yeah, that's the crash out moment. Nasri dunks on Gaff. Get them both off my team. Oh, my God. And then a turnover. Chat, I said I wasn't going to crash out. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, my God. PJ blows a layup. Gaff gets bodied. I hate it here. I hate it here, bro. I got to tweet that. I got to tweet that, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You see, Marcel wasn't lying. That man got body. Yeah, he did. Caitlin would have got blocked. Caitlin would have made that layup. All right, Gav with the ball. 23-38. Holy crap. They scored 5 points while I was coughing. Clay throws up a weird layup, floater. No good. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I may not do post-game vids because there's not much to talk about. And I hope you guys understand that. Like, I love doing my post-game vids so we can go over the game, talk about, like, you know, what we saw, but, like, ain't nothing to talk about. It's more or less the same thing. This team almost just killed you, Marcel. Low-key did. Looking like a busy offseason for the Mavs. They got a lot of work to do. Gaff and Reese on a 1-versus-1. Who's matching up? Who's making a layup first? I don't even know. Oh, my gosh. Ayo Dosunmu move over to Randall. Randall, guard by PJ, is going to try to back him down. Spins on PJ. Misses the layup. Rebound by Gaff. Gaff to B. Will. Oh, our ball. There we go. You can talk about Ant-Man, the postgame show. Hey, I mean, what's crazy is the last time we played the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards didn't even go off. It was just everybody else. And I feel like that's the same thing going to happen today. Just everybody else go off. Good Lord. Man, told you when the score was 11-10 that Mavs was trailed by 20 shortly. You were absolutely right, and we're getting close. 4 points away. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the score messed up. We have 23, not 22. B-Will with the ball. We got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Down by 15. B-Will drives on Naz Reid. Dribble, drive, stop. Goes up for a layup. Scoop, and it's good. B-Will, I love the fact that you can get your own bucket, but dang. Io DeSarmu over to Randall. Randall gets fouled by Gav. What? I want to throw up. Like, have you ever been so mad, but you're trying to contain it that your stomach starts to hurt? Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Try not to just go off. Golly. Remember, I made a bet before the game they would be down by 20 by the second quarter. Yeah, close. Very, very close. We're not tanking. We suck. Exactly. This offense is so weird. What offense? There's like no plays being called. Still have not seen a pick and roll. Sorry, Chad. I'm always eating. Julius Randle makes both free throws. 40 first quarter points for the T-Wolves. That's how she goes, right? 25-40. We suck. A lot. Can do a post game if Coop plays. Oh, yeah, for sure. If Coop's playing, I'll have a post game talk about Coop. What am I supposed to talk about? Just random players playing pickup. That's what it feels like. Good luck to PJ and Gaff next year with their team. Hey, I wish them nothing but the best. No offense, no schemes. There's nothing going on. There's nothing. 40 points in 9 minutes. God, I want to throw up. They might drop 50 in the first quarter. Bruh. I want to throw up. Trade PJ for Naz Reid. No, I don't. Look. I know there's a lot of rumors swirling around the Timberwolves trying to get Giannis. But in all honesty, like players that they have like Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, and Jay McDaniels, those are role players that can help you win a championship. You don't trade those guys. Terrible spacing, no plays, no one can dribble. Number 30 in offense. NIMBY offense got all the credit for 80 and Coop star power when he was, man. Sounds like Whoopo really like AD. Good luck to kid on the Knicks next year. The Knicks may get another head coach. I don't think Brown's really working out. Gafford not working without Luka? Nope. This is a prime example of why Nico is one of the 7 deadly sins, brother. He's all of them. What do you mean? Whatever we do, don't trade for KD. Houston got to be wishing right now they offload him at the deadline. Ooh. Need to hopefully find a way to go 2-2 in the 4 after this. KD had a revenge game last night, though. He did. But that team is, I don't know if that Rockets team is built for the postseason. The worst part about PJ and Gaff is recouping what we paid for them is now impossible unless they turn up really soon. Yeah, that's the problem. We ain't getting no first-round picks for those guys. PJ will turn up with Kai. It's Gafford. We'll see. Gafford just always hurt. Yeah, with Gaff right now, it's his health. That's my biggest issue, bro. Like, god dang. PJ, yeah, I can see he can turn up with Kyrie. Trade PJ and Gafford. They need Luka to work. They play. Yeah. Next 3 games will be sent up to the Battle of the Tanks. Good God. Gafford been soft. Ooh. Removing Gav and PJ in the offseason? I do believe. PJ would end as an unprotected first for sure. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we get 5 more wins the rest of the season. I'm thinking we finish with 28 wins. I see 9 wins waiting for us. We only have 27 games left. Gav not been the same? Nope. Big ass spoon. Yeah. I understand the AD trade. I wanted to see Kyrie, AD, Coop hoop together next year. Feel like I'm getting plan powdered and only the pick can save us from the org. I hear you, bro. And I agree. At this point, just build the younger players and G-Leaguers. May as well. Unprotected smoking turkey legs. Crazy. Maybe 10 wins. Maybe. I'm giving them 9. 9 wins. Y'all are not getting Luka back, so y'all can just stop asking. Who was asking? John? Who was asking? Coming here saying something crazy. He's too good of a role player to not net a first. He's too scaled up. We'll see. Do you think we can beat the Pacers next game? Yeah, I think we can. No way we win 9 games, brother. Was that too low, too high? Gafford like a big lump of pillows. Whether you like it or not, it's definitely a possibility Luka comes back. Keep talking out your ass if you want. Look, there will be a concerted effort to try and get Luka back. It's not 100%, but there will be efforts. When Luka becomes a free agent, who wouldn't try to get him? Just like everybody's trying to get Giannis now. But they got to give the team back to Cuban. Which they probably won't do. But we're back. Is that A.J. Johnson in the second quarter? Is that A.J. Johnson second quarter? Is that an A.J. Johnson sighting? Let me know, chat. Yeah, it is. Hey, let's see what he can do. All right. Tyus Jones bringing the ball down. There's a call. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, hell yeah. Tank's floating. Yeah. A.J. Johnson. Save us. It all depends whether the Allens sell the team to buy the Vegas expansion. I will say this. Deep into what your comment was. Don't believe anything you see in the news. As far as what this team wants to do, buying, selling the Allens, they will not be honest to the public. Keep that in mind. Najee airballs a floater. Rebound by A.J. Johnson over to P.J. for the 3J. No good. Marvin Bagley with a big rebound. Throws it out to A.J. Johnson. A.J. Johnson finds Tyus Jones over to P.J. on the corner. P.J. going baseline. Stops. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by P.J. Goes right up. Gets blocked. Oh, God. PJ. No way you decided to stream this BTA. Hey, maybe there's some Timberwolves fans I want to watch. Good Lord. All right. Mavs ball after a turnover. Good Lord. Kyrie don't play this season. On God, I'm not watching one game. Hey, we're here to chill. Y'all are butt. Y'all had 3 chances. Y'all still couldn't convert. John Smith, do you have any, smart basketball takes? Because a lot of what you're saying is, the obvious. A blind man could have probably told me that, too. Michael Jackson, who's lying in his grave right now, could also tell me that same exact statement. So what do you have to say that's smart and not obvious? Because Najee Marshall just got blocked on that dunk. Oh, God. This team is complete butt. 2 packs of ass. I never want to see PJ on my screen again. Yeah, a 3 from Najee, no good. God, Najee having an off game. Rebound by Adesanya over to McDaniels. McDaniels throws an alley-oop to their big man, and he knocks it down. Who's that? Beringer? Is he a rookie or second year? He just hit an alley-oop. We all know the team is butt. What's your point exactly? Marvin Bagley with a little alley-oop with Tyus Jones for 2. Let us see that. 27-42. Good Lord. Good Lord. Oh, he is a rookie. Okay, I thought so. Beringer's pretty good. All right, Beringer with the ball, guarded by Bagley. Passes Naz Reid, guarded by PJ. Top of the key. Hands off to McDaniels. McDaniels guarded by Najee. McDaniels shoots the long 2. No good. Rebounded by Najee. Najee bring the ball down for the Mavs. Najee's got it. Going to drive on the rookie. Beringer goes up and gets blocked again. But I think they called a foul. I'll say, Najee, what are you doing? What are you doing? Good Lord. But anyway. This team's bad. 27-42. We got 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Good God. Najee shooting free throws. I love doing people favors, and I'll do you a favor by crashing out for you. You can tank me like, hey, go ahead, crash out for me. Najee makes the first free throw. Najee makes both free throws. Thank you, Najee. Thank you, Najee. Thank you, Daddy. All right, Adesanya with the ball over to Naz Reid, guard by PJ, top of the key, over to McDaniels on the wing. McDaniels out to Io. Io for the deep-ass 3, and he makes it. God, that's embarrassing. When will we become, a really good defensive team when it comes to, threes? Tyus Jones for 3. Hey! At least we can hit one back. 32-45. Mavs down by 13. A 3 from Io is an air ball. Mavs ball. Tyus oddly having a good shooting game. I'm all for it. Someone say tank. Someone say tank. Tank. Anyway, Anthony Edwards checking back in. Good God. All right, Marvin Bagley inbounds it to Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones bring the ball down for the Mavs. We need perimeter defense so bad, so bad. Tyus Jones throws an alley-oop to Marvin Bagley. Bad pass, but we get it back. Tyus Jones, at least trying to do something with Bagley. Our bigs, they never get involved. Tyus Jones with the ball, guard by Io. Off screen set by Bags. Pass to Bags, a little pick and pop, but he doesn't get the dunk. Really tough defense from the Timberwolves. Naz Reid goes all the way, runs the full court, misses the layup, rebound by PJ, over to Najee. Najee's in transition. Najee gathers his step. Ooh, good. Ooh, and one for Najee. And one for Najee. Love that. Love that. There we go. How is this a good defensive team? Oh, we're not good at all at defense anymore. No, that's gone. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest when I say this. AD was the reason why we were a good defensive team. 110% it was because of Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, no matter how you feel about him, was the reason why our defense was so good. We were for the first week. No, we were a good defensive team like until Christmas. Like we were top 10 until Christmas. But, you know. Najee converts the and one. 35-45. Only down by 10. Let me know if y'all believe the comeback's coming. All right, we're playing full court defense. A.J. Johnson on Ayo DeSamu. Ayo with the ball over to Anthony Edwards, guard by Najee. Ant going to drive on Najee. Throws an alley-oop to Behringer, but the pass is blocked by PJ. Najee in transition. Throws an alley-oop to AJ. There we go. There we go, big dog. I want to see more of that. Give me more transition offense, AJ. Golly. Glad that he hit that. Glad that he hit that. All right, now AJ's guarding Anthony Edwards. All right, big dog. Go ahead. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Lock him up. Lock your ass up. Lock your ass up. Anthony Edwards tries to shoot on AJ. No good. Good defense. Rebound by Bagley. Over to AJ. AJ wants to run. Ooh. Ooh. Slow it down. No mistakes, though. Anthony. AJ. Drives on Behringer. Goes up. Gets blocked. That dude's a shot blocker. AJ saves it, but he says he stepped out of bounds. Timberwolves ball. Hey. He got a motor. He got a motor. We can work with motor. We can work on that. We can work on that, big dog. Gotta be good on that. But, that dude Behringer's a shot blocker. That's a good rim to protector, or a good rim defender right there. Every time we try to go up at him, nah. Io with the ball. Over to Anthony Edwards, guard by Tyus Jones. Spins, gets fouled. And one for Anthony Edwards. Good God. A.J. Johnson moves fast. He's very fast. That's why I want to see him with Coop, because I feel like those two in a fast break going downhill in open court. Come on now. Come on now. A.J. Johnson's fast. He can jump. Just got to get everything else in line. Better than Rudy Gobert? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, this Behringer guy is definitely better than Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is just kind of a lumbering dummy. Anyway, Anthony Edwards converts the N1, 37-48. Tyus Jones bring the ball down for the Mavs, guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. Finds Bagley. Bagley with the ball. Hands off to A.J. Johnson. A.J. guard by Io. Ooh, shakes him around a little bit. Drives. Kicks it out to Najee. Bad pass. Turnover. All good, big dog. At least he looked to pass and not just do something for himself. He was looking to pass. Mistakes will be made. This team is hot-ass garbage. I can't tell if it's funny or just sad. Yes. Io with the ball. Bring it down. Guarded by A.J. Johnson in the full court. Pass to Randall. Guarded by Caleb Martin. Randall, guarded by Caleb. Trying to spin around him, but he can't. Throws it out to Anthony Edwards. Guarded by Najee. He's going to drive on Caleb. Ooh, pass to Rudy Gobert, but gets it back to Edwards, and he shoots over Martin and scores. That was a wild sequence. Najee with the ball going full court, just running, and misses the layup. Oh, my God, Najee. Rudy Gobert with the rebound, over to Io. Io going right up at Bagley, but he brings it back out, throws it to Dante, goes out of bounds, Wolves ball. Every time I see Gobert, I think of that dude from the Munsters. Urang. Yeah. I had to protect my mental, turn the game off. It pains my soul to watch them play. It's bad. I just stopped watching. No one out there is on the team in 3 years except maybe Christy. Ooh, and Christy not even playing. But we got a timeout. Thank God, because this is just embarrassing, bro. But it's the second quarter. We got like 120 people in here, only 46 likes. I'm asking for a little like spike. Please like the stream. It's hard out here for a pimp. Gobert is a literal mountain troll from Harry Potter. Yes, I've never liked Rudy Gobert. Never. So is AJ Johnson our new Jaden Hardy? We hope he turns into something, but really he's going to be a 2-year headache. Probably. That's me being honest. I like the kid, but it is up to Jason Kidd to give him an opportunity. The energy seems low. I think it's finally settling in what his team is trying to do the rest of the year, maybe. Jaden Hardy could shoot. Fair. But I think he means more so like, is this a player that never really blossoms? Probably. Man, this game is rough. I ain't gonna lie, I feel a little sick. I feel a tad bit sick. It's like when I watch this team, my stomach just hurts. I was thinking Coop is a big energy guy. Oh, for sure. I wonder if that's part of why they seem like they no longer care. Well, maybe. I hope AJ works out. Me too. But I hope he develops well and becomes a useful member of this team. I don't want him to stay on this team if it's just not a good fit. One second, y'all. I'm responding to a message. I do apologize. All right, I'm back. All right, so back to my WNBA talk. I've got another, you know what? I'm done with the WNBA. Done talking about the WNBA. Back to NBA. When do you think they realized that they are tanking? I feel like it was after the Lakers lost. Reality had stepped in for the role players. I would argue. Okay, so I don't think the Mavs are tanking. I don't think there's like a sentiment across the team like, hey guys, we're tanking. I think it's just, no, we're just bad. You can be a bad team and not try to tank. Like a team can actually go out there and try to win games. But let's just say for sake of argument that they're tanking, right? I think that came in the moment that they traded Anthony Davis, because when they traded Anthony Davis, I even said it. Oh, that means Kyrie's not coming back. I said it. What after the trade deadline? What else was there to do? What else could be accomplished? If you keep AD, yeah, you win some games. Guys, we just got to embrace the suck at this point in time. We know it sucks, but we love the Mavs. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm here. I know my team sucks, but I love them. Love them to death. This is what it feels like to be a Wizards fan, huh? Anyway, we're back. Julius Randle with the ball. Shoots over Chris Middleton from the right elbow. No good. Rebound by Bagley. Over to Caleb Martin. He's bringing the ball down for the Mavs. Tyus Jones with the ball. Top of the key. Bagley with a screen. Tyus Jones throws it out to Caleb Martin in the corner. Caleb Martin's going to drive. Dumps it to Bagley for the easy 2. There you go. Another play for Bags. Bagley gets involved on offense, not Gaff. I wonder why. All right, Io to with the ball. Guarded by Clay. Over to Gobert. Gobert back to Io. Io guarded by Bagley. Over to Julius Randle. Julius Randle to Edwards. Edwards pump fakes on Tyus Jones. Shoots the 3. No good. Okay, Gobert was like pushing Bagley, but now it's a foul on Bagley. Gobert shooting 2. All good, big dog. Mavs are a bottom 6 team in the entire league. Talking about playoff is legit crazy, yeah. Do you think Dylan Harper, a point guard, would make a difference in Cooper in terms of fit? No. No. We need Coop. If you hate the way the Mavs are like this stream, like Spike. May as well. Rudy Gobert made the first free throw. Sixers are rough. They at least got a young core. Gav needs someone to spoon feed him too much. Yeah, whereas Bagley just has good positioning and it's easier. Rudy Gobert misses the second free throw. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton with the ball. Guard by Anthony Edwards. Picks up his dribble. Finds Clay. Clay guard by Dante DiVincenzo. Over to Gafford. Gafford back to Clay. Clay for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Io. Io with the ball. I think if we get the right piece in the draft and Kyrie comes back, we can be good next year. Yeah, no, I think next year we can make the playoffs next year. As long as we stay healthy, I believe we can. Maybe be like a 6-7 team. Excuse me. I like what the Spurs and Pistons put together. Going to be tough for a long time. That's how you team build. Got to have a good front office. They need to trade Gaff, PJ, maybe Clay all season. They need a GM who has no ties to these guys and isn't like emotionally connected and will gladly trade anybody. Iowa with the ball guarded by Caleb Martin. Out to Anthony Edwards guarded by B. Will. Pump fakes. Drives. Pump fakes again. God dang, B. Will. You bit on 2 pump fakes and he knocked it down from the elbow. 53-39. Mavs down by, 14? B. Will the ball. Over to Clay, over to Gaff. Gaff guarded by Rudy. Back to B. Will. B. Will drives straight down the lane and misses the wide open layup, but they say he got fouled. Cool. Like, we can maybe be a 6 or 7 seed next year. Yeah, that's where I see us next year, if health permitting. We should be a 6 seed or 7 seed. So Mavs got the number 2 pick. What do you think Mavs' future would look like last year? Bad. Anyway, B. Will shooting free throws. We got 5 minutes left in the second quarter. But now this thing is not a shooting foul? Okay, so it's not a shooting foul, so no free throws. All right, Chris Middleton with the inbound. Over to Gaff. Gaff with the ball. Over to Clay. Clay guarded by Dante. Off screen set by Gaff. Inside to Caleb Martin, who tries to go up with a reverse layup. No good. Goes out of bounds. No, it should be our ball. This ain't Timberwolves ball. That's weird. Why is Clay dribbling? Don't know why. He needs to just shoot it. I don't think anyone on this Mavs front office is close to anyone on this Mavs roster other than maybe Cuban, Kyrie. Maybe. Try not to fall asleep. Challenge Washington. This team does not fit with Clay. Correct. We have too many players on this team that are hyper-dependent on shot creation, and we don't have that. Anthony Edwards just tried to dunk on Gaff, but then it was Rudy Gobert with the cleanup. Gafford going to get hurt. Clay for 3, misses. Rebounded by Julius Randle. 55-39, 4 and 50 seconds left in the game. Randle with the ball, drives on Caleb, gets fouled. You saw Clay and Meg broke up after Clay bought her 400K Benz. I don't really get too involved with, like, the love life of basketball players. Or celebrities, but I did see something like that. Sucks, but oh well. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Inside to Gobert. Misses. Rebounded by Martin. Martin with the ball. Guard by McDaniels. Going to drive. Over to Chris Middleton. Middleton with the ball. He's going to drive on McDaniels. Goes up for a layup. Misses. There's a foul. Good God. This team does not fit anywhere. No, it doesn't. Like, if we got Dylan Harper instead of Cooper, do you think the future would be the same? No, it'd be worse. And I'm not trying to hate on Dylan Harper, just he's not Coop. Typical celebrity breakup, you don't say? Yeah. Unless we got Con or VJ instead of Coop, our future would be mid at best. Yeah. I think Con, VJ, and Coop would have been the only 3 that would have helped us most. Middleton makes the first free throw. It sucks to watch these dudes have to go through this the past year. It sucks watching these guys go through this again. The guys that went through it last year got to go through it again this year. And this is my thing. Individually, we have very talented players. It's just, it doesn't work together for whatever reason. I don't know. Dante with the ball. Knocks down Gaff. Did y'all just see that for a minute? I'm not even going to, I'm going to stop commenting really quick. Dante DiVincenzo just made Gaff wipe his butt on the floor. Good job, PJ, on a layup. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Gaff getting knocked down by everybody. But anyway, because Harper doesn't get enough minutes, it's also true. They don't fit because they can't shoot at all. We ain't got no shooters. We got no ooters. I'm a little worried about Mavs creating a losing culture after these last 2 years. That's why next year is important for us to be at least the 7th seed. Because I don't want, not just the players, I don't want the fans to get used to it. We know that, like, the second half of last year sucked because of the trade and injuries. This year, it's like, It's beginning to look a lot like last year. We don't want that. Julius Randle makes the first free throw. Harper also is playing a reduced role in a contender, but I guess, yeah, no, I think Harper would be better on a different team. It's hard for me to really gauge Dylan Harper when he's on the Spurs. I believe he could be good, but I haven't seen it. They're good without him. All right, Randall makes both. 43-27. I'm sorry, we have 43 points. Excuse me. 4 minutes left in the quarter. Chris Middleton with the ball. Shoots over McDaniels. Misses. Excuse me. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Ooh. Guarded by PJ. Edwards drives right past PJ and scores on Bags. Good God. Like, there was no effort in that defensive play. B. Will drives on Randall. Goes up. Blocked by Gobert. Well, what are we doing? I like Caleb Wilson because he's super competitive. That's true. I'm just disappointed we didn't get to see Kyrie with Coop. Yeah, but I get it. Like, in my video, I even said, like, for the fans, this is a fat L because we know this season is going to suck. We know it. You know, like, we know how it's going to end. Give me Kyrie. Let me just see something. But nope, we got to wait. But I understand for the organization, it's a big dub. Big dub. Stick more like Twig. Subtle movement, dude. Yeah. Remember when they said Gafford put on muscle over the summer? Yet he's still getting knocked around. B. Will makes the first free throw. If they flatten the odds more, we would get to watch Coop Kai hoops for the end of the year. B. Will makes both. There you go, B. Will. Sad what happened to Gaff and PJ, bro. It's just because we don't have what they need. A good GM knows how to build a team out and knows how to find players that fit. Nico did do that, then he undid it. Anthony Edwards guarded by Bagley. Shoots the 3 over Bagley and knocks it down. This game is embarrassing. 62-45. We're 3 points away from being down by 20. Middleton with the ball, guarded by Ant. He's going to spin on Ant, gets around him, throws it high off the glass and scores. That was actually a really smooth take by Middleton. I ain't going to lie. Really is a pretty epic fall off. It really is, yeah. If we get the number 1 pick, who you getting? Oh, bro, that's tough. Hold on. And there was the ball, guarded by Middleton. Step back 3. Knock it down. Yeah, when Ant gets hot, that boy hot. 65-47. PJ with the ball. Who would I draft? I don't know. I want to see what y'all think because it's like I don't envision us getting the number 1 pick because I feel like that complicates things. PJ with a jump shot off the dribble, no good. Rebound by Middleton, goes right back up for 2. Because if you have the number 1 pick, like do we need the number 1 pick? Like, do we really need it? And if you have the number 1 pick, do you pick the best player or do you pick the best fit? I don't know. But I do like Dabanza. But we got a timeout. Kyrie can't fit with anyone. Kyrie can fit with anyone. Dude's a team player. Oh, for sure. Peterson is sitting out. Yeah. Harper stats per 36. 18, 5, and 6 on 47, 26, 74 splits. That's not bad, honestly. Yeah, go send Dylan Harper somewhere where he can actually stretch his legs. I think the Spurs have like a hierarchy amongst their players. I think that's why someone like Jeremy Sohan wanted out. BPA at this stage of the rebuild. Best player available. I don't know. It's tough. Are you going to the Grand Prix in Arlington for the upcoming race? Oh, man. When is it? I might. I know we're injured at all, but we have no game plan. No, that's kind of been the case all season. There is no game plan. Go out there and figure it out. I don't even know what they do at practice or shoot around other than just hang out. $79 days to the lottery. Can't wait. Why have a game plan and mid-tank? That's also true. We got Cooper and another first-round pick last year as well. Who would you have got? Oh, dude, I have no idea. See, my thing is, like, I don't think one player can fix this team. As we saw, getting Cooper flagged doesn't fix this team. You have a lot more work to do. And you have to get rid of some players. You have to go find some players. But Cooper is a good starting point. Also, a guard who can also do perimeter defense, yeah. Like Kingston Fleming. Harper isn't a shooter, but he definitely has a star, maybe superstar potential. The way he's one of the better P&R players and a top guard finisher in the league. Spurs are very lucky. Oh, that's fair. I feel like Cooper is better at the 3. He's versatile. That's fair. What do you mean hierarchy? Like, certain players get more minutes. Certain players get more touches, more plays ran for them. Like, there's always, like, on any basketball team, there's a hierarchy, right? Like, if you're not a main guy, you're a role player. And if you're a role player, where are you? Are you like a... I don't know, are you a Najee Marshall role player or are you a Jaden Hardy role player? And I think Jeremy Sohan was starting to drop into that Jaden Hardy role. So I don't know. Because obviously you've got De'Aaron Fox. You have Victor Wembanyama. Obviously you have Stephon Castle, Vassell. Like, they got a couple good guys over there. It gets crowded after a while. Kyrie, Max, top 8 pick. Coop, Lively is a 5 to 9 seed in my opinion. Praying Kyrie wants to stay and we stay healthy. Lively can't stay healthy. Hey, he's got one more year to prove it. If Lively plays less than 60 games next year, I'll be upset. Someone's problem from what I've heard is he's too bad offensively. I did hear that too. I heard that, like, didn't they try to make him a point guard? I'm like, well, that didn't work. Lively's a dud and a soft pillow. Dude hasn't proved anything but injuries. Ooh, he had a good finals run. Anthony Edwards makes the first free throw. But to be fair, we got a lot of Luka merchants on this team, but it's not their fault because they were here to play with Luka. 67 to 49 as Anthony Edwards makes the second free throw. Brandon Williams bringing the ball down for the Mavs. Passes to Bagley. Back to B-Will. Almost loses it. Guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. B-Will drives, goes up, and scores. All reliable, bro. Like, that's really what B-Will is. All reliable. Najee's floater, B-Will's attacking game. Like, I wish other guys could attack the basket like that. McDaniels takes a 3 over Middleton. Air ball. I don't know if Kidd is right for this new team anymore. Maybe for Coop's development, but not as a coach of the whole team. He should be a development coach. Fair. Sometimes young guys are injury prone until they aren't. I'm willing to be more patient with Lively on a rookie deal than 80 on a huge max. Absolutely, yes. Lively has more years ahead of him than AD does, so I'm willing to take a chance on Lively. A 3 from Najee, no good. Rebound by Middleton. He goes right back up in the mid-range, misses. Rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Over to McDaniels. Lively wasn't a draft pick. He was here to play with the Mavs, period. Lively was a draft pick. Well, we traded him in the draft. I'm at least happy Luka will retire his name. Will retire his name in the Lakers rafters. Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm my brain's broke. I know what you mean. Lively wasn't brought here to play with Luka. He was here to be a Mav. So I get that. But other players like a PJ, like a Gaff, like a Najee, like a Clay. A lot of these guys were here for Luka. Marvin Bagley gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Lively anchored a finals team as a rookie. The Lively minutes were always plus and Gafford minus. And ain't giving up on him. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I like Gaff, and yeah, I'm kind of off the Gaff train right now. And I hate that because I love the dude. I got his daggone, I got this. I got the landlord pin, bro. I love Gafford. I love him. I really do. It's just, it isn't a good fit anymore. I think that's the best way to go about it. Bagley makes the first free throw. Good job, Bags. Big bag. Never fear fumbling. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Glad we got that squared up. Oh, yeah. No, we're good. I'm really dumb. I'm slow up here. My eyes don't work, so sometimes you got to give me a second. If you've watched any of my videos, then you know how dumb I really am. Bagley shooting the second free throw. And he makes it. Good job, Bagley. Made both. Love that. All right. Naz Reid over to Ayo Dosunmu as he brings the ball down for the Mavericks. Guarded by Brandon Williams. Picks him up half court. Just going to stay on his hip. Ayo with the ball. Over to Edwards, guarded by Najee. Edwards guarded by Najee. A little dribbling action, a little tween behind the back, trying to get around him. Shoots a three over Najee. Misses. Rebound by B. Will. B. Will with the ball. He's going to run the floor. Trying to split the defense, but it's a turnover. Io just saw him with the ball over to Anthony Edwards. Dumps it out to Naz Reid, all alone for a three, and he misses. Swatted back by Rudy Gobert. Io gets it for three. Misses. Ooh. Technical foul on Rudy Gobert because he hit a ref. Good Lord. I think Gaff off the bench will find his spark again, just like Clay. I agree. Are you still in reserves? Oh, no. I only did active duty. I didn't do reserves. I got out 2017. That ref definitely got swung on. Let's see the replay. Oh, yeah, because Marvin pushed Rudy. And then somehow Rudy got the tech. Weird. What's so specific with the players that play with Luka? Is it like they can't play good unless Luka is there? Who else do you think PJ and Gaff work well with other than Luka? So I think so I say Luka and I say Kyrie because that's what I've seen work. But they're the type of players that need playmaking and shot creation. I want to show you guys something that will probably make you throw up because it made me very upset when I saw this. And it's crazy to see this and be like, Nico traded that away. Weird. So let me show you this real quick as they review this technical. Let me see. So we take a look right here, right? Oh, here we go. So we take a look at this, right? This chart, you got playmaking talent. And on the left side, you have points over expectations. You see Luka all the way up here in the best possible place when it comes to playmaking? Yeah. So you would think that playing with a guy like him, your players will play better. They're going to get better looks, better shots, easier shots. This means Luka makes everything better and easier for literally everybody. LeBron ain't ever been this close. Like, that's crazy. Again, points over expectations here. Let me lower or make it small a little bit. Yeah, playmaking talent, points, expectations. Yeah. Luka, all alone. LeBron ain't been over here since 2019, 2020. Like, yeah, trade him. Trade him for AD. Like, what? So, I'm not saying it's only Luka, but when you have players of that caliber that can create for others, that can also just good spacing, then those players can thrive. But when you have players that have to create for themselves, that can't create for themselves that well, they struggle. Or when they can't get good looks because no one's getting good looks because we don't have a player like tonight. There's no one on the Mavs that has gravity. No one on the Mavs teams has gravity to draw double teams or triple teams like Luka, where they always leave someone open. So that's why we need him. Well, that's why we need someone like that. Other players like that, I don't know. I pick a star in the NBA. Bagley makes the technical free throw. Good job, Bags. Look at him. My boy making all the free throws. Luka drew all the defense and could find an open man anywhere on the court. Yep. We get LeBron and Peterson next year. Stay tuned. Stop it. 2026 LeBron close to Westbrook. Yeah, he is. Gav, PJ, sign and trade for Le Goat plus #1 pick. Why not? Bagley making all his free throws. I love this. Why does Gav fall down a lot? I have no idea. I don't know. Why is AR? AR is there because he's a guard. Kyrie did that with Luka here as well. Yeah. And that's why it's like having Kyrie is still good. It's just he's hurt right now. So we don't have anybody right now. So that's why it just sucks. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? B with the ball. We got 20 seconds left in the second quarter till halftime. Marvin Bagley gets it top of the key. Over to Middleton on the wing, guarded by Anthony Edwards. Mavs down by 14. He's going to back down Ant. Pump fake spin, shoots the mid-range, and it falls right on in for two. Middleton for two. All right. McDaniels, the ball is going to run the court over to Io. He's going to drive on Bagley. Pump fake goes up at the end of the buzzer. No good. 57-69, actually. Mavs down by 13. Can I do math right? We're down by 12. I can't count. Bro, score 67. It's 69. My fault. 57-69. Free man Kyrie. We need at least one game with Cuban Kyrie. Give us some hope for next year. That's all we want. But I promise you, Kyrie's first game back, that's going to be electric. Do you think Wemby can make them look good as well? If Wemby was on our team, I think to a degree just because of all the gravity. But at the same time, I don't watch Victor Wembanyama enough to understand if, like, our team's throwing doubles at him because one player ain't going to do it. We put Caleb Martin on him and he does fairly well. But if you put two people on Wemby and he's still able to dunk on you, it's kind of counterintuitive. So I don't know. Can we get a stats check? Oh, of course we can. Let me get that pulled up for you. We'll go over these horrible, horrible stats. It'll be everybody except for B-Will. For whatever reason, still not pulling B-Will. All right. Let's look up this game. And the Mavericks. Come on. Here we go. Okay. See Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley's got 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 of 6 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. We love that. To see Gaff. See, this is what I'm talking about. How come Gafford, as a starting center, has 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist? Cool, he got 2 steals and a block. That's cool. But we got Marvin Bagley, who just got here, has 10.6 rebounds. Kind of odd if you ask me. A.J. Johnson's got 2 points. Good for him. Tyus Jones with 7 points and 1 assist. I don't know why I clicked on Derrick Lively. There is no Derrick Lively. Chris Middleton with 12 points, 4 rebounds. Thank you for them 12 points. Caleb Martin with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Najee Marshall with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Horrible night for Najee, not going to lie to you. See how Clay doing. Clay got... That says 0 for 5. And then we got PJ with 5 points, 4 rebounds. So, yeah, the fact that Marvin Bagley, is he our leading scorer? Or is it Chris Middleton? I think Middleton. Because Bagley's got 10. Middleton's got, what, 12? It's kind of sad. It's actually very, very sad. Let me just take a double check here. Make sure my numbers are right. Gotta see how much B-Will's got. I think B-Will may be our leading scorer. For whatever reason, my software doesn't pull B-Will's points. B-Will's got 10 off the bench. So, yeah, Chris Middleton is our leading scorer. Sad. Very, very sad. Man. Got to keep Middleton next season? No, you don't. No, you don't. Let that contract expire and free up some cap space. Maybe Gav doesn't feel the need to compete for the starting center spot since Lively's injured. Remember they would always have a friendly competition for that spot. And that's fair. But can you put up more than 4 points, bro? Like, do something. Nice players we got from the 15-win Wizards are the best we got. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Good God. Our best players aren't even our own Mavs. That's what's insane. That's what's wild. I need to tweet that. Good Lord. Clay shooting like 4% from 3. I also keep Middleton. Nah, I'm cool. He can go. Free up a roster spot. Because, like, I don't think you guys understand. We have players that need spots. We have 2 first-round picks. Okay, so really quick. The expiring contracts that we have this upcoming offseason. Let's take a look at this. 1 second. About to pull up the salary table so we can take a gander. Where's the salary? Where's the salary? Here we go. All right, so Chris Middleton has $33 million coming off the books. As of right now, he's the second highest paid Mav. Get him out. Has $33 million expiring. Tyus Jones, $7 million expiring. Dwight Powell, $4 million expiring. Marvin Bagley, $2 million expiring. Brandon Williams, $2 million expiring. We also know A.J. Johnson, he's on a rookie deal. We can pick it up, whatever. But That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expiring contracts. You have 2 rookies that you're about to draft. You also have 3 two-way guys that you may want to think about converting. Yeah, I'm not choosing Middleton over none of them, so no. Nope. I would trust Middleton 3 before Clay 3, 2 or 3 years ago. Clay. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll trade Clay, too. I'm not saying I'm choosing Clay over Middleton. I'm cool getting rid of them both. Keep A.J. Johnson in the future. I'm fine with it. Imagine telling someone from 2022 that in 2026 we would have 19 wins. It makes me want to throw up. It literally makes me want to throw up. My stomach is in knots, bro. This season's been rough. Being a Mavs fan is not for the weak. You got to be thick-skinned. I like how the inside the NBA guys mentioned earlier today that the Luka trade will go down as the worst trade in history. I'm so glad that we can finally come to the realization of that. Like, no freaking duh. Excuse me. What's good, Ethan? How you doing? Chris Middleton looks pretty good. It's easy to look good when everyone else is bad. Chris Middleton has always been decent. Please don't let this fool y'all. Please don't let what you're seeing right here make y'all think we should keep him. We're talking about A.J. Johnson in the future. We got Cooper Flag, of course. Rotation players, an afterthought for me. Need starters, need whatever assets we can get for these big salary role players. Well, if I were to take a look at just the role players we have now that I want to keep, Brandon Williams I want to keep. I'll keep Tyus Jones. Keep Max Christie. Keep Najee Marshall. That might be it. There's only a few role players I want to keep. There's a lot of other players I want to upgrade from. Keep Bagley. Trade Gaff. Draft a shooting guard / wing and point guard. Maybe a center. I think if you let Gaff go, you don't even need to get a center. Because think about this, right? We have Bagley, Gafford, Lively, Musa, and Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell's expiring. If you don't bring him back, cool, whatever. You can trade Gaff for whatever, and you can sign Musa to an actual contract so you have a rotation of Bagley, Lively, Musa. The fact that we have Bagley and Lively, that alone kind of solves our big man problem, and then you just see who's the third one. But I think we do need to draft a point guard or a wing. Nah, we shouldn't keep Middleton, but to dismiss him as a decent player is asinine. It's for me personally, it's hard for me to really judge him when I look at all the other players around him and how bad they are. By comparison, yeah, he's the best player on the court right now. Overall, washed. The upcoming draft pick is more part of the future than AJ. Still have no issue with seeing what AJ's got right now. I just don't want to get rid of him too early, you know? I don't want to see what he's got. But Lively's made of glass, no offense. Well, we got to wait and see. Need a fourth big plus two-way big with Lively. We don't need no fourth big. Also, Bagley can play the 4 or 5. Y'all know that, right? Like, he can back up PJ. But I'm definitely, if it's up to me, I'm bringing back Bagley for sure. Middleton is going to be 35 next season. His knees are almost cooked. I don't see a reason to keep him. Exactly. Him and Clay can go. Lively never plays. Can't count on him. He's still in his rookie deal, though. But I'll say next year is kind of like the final straw for me. Next year, you'll hear it more from me that I'm over him. How long is Coop out? He'll probably be back next game. He's out of a boot and he's already running, so. No, I'm talking about over the years he played. Oh, no. I know championship Middleton and what he's done in his career. I respect it. I'm speaking just presently. Yeah, I'm not really sold on him. But no, I understand Middleton. I remember there were many playoff runs with the Bucks where he would just pop off, and I'm sitting here like, at any moment, this man can be the best player on the Bucks, and he don't even know when that day comes. Crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was getting a lot of arguments with one of my homeboys about Middleton back when I was deep in my Raptors fandom. He was like, Middleton's better than Pascal. I'm like, no, he's not. No, he's not. And this was before the Raptors won. I'm like, Pascal's better than Middleton. Pascal wins the chip first. I'm like, yeah. Pascal, baby. My friend swore up and down that Middleton was better than Pascal. I'm like, no, he's not. That's me, though. We could have used a Chris Middleton that finals run. Could have used a lot. Clay's the only guy on the team that can shoot threes. Not tonight. Hold on, C-Mac. Hold on. And I know this is a bad shoe night for Clay. We've seen him go up and down. But he's not getting any younger. I need this team to stay young. I think Bagley plays well with Cooper. Bagley plays well, period. Chris Middleton 5 years ago would have been very useful on that run, but that's not what we're talking about exactly. You must not know Christie. Love Max Christie. Christie's great. Love him. Don't forget the medical staff effed his foot. Yo, that's also true. Like, Lively being injury prone, let's not fool ourselves. He's out because of his foot that the medical staff misdiagnosed, and they made it worse. So that's why I can kind of give him a pass. If he had, I don't know, bone spurs in his foot ever since his rookie year and they're just not going away, I'm like, yeah, this ain't getting fixed no time soon. But I do believe that he's got like one more year to kind of like get me to come around to him. Turns out my prediction was wrong, Marcel. What happened, Russo? Hey, Tycho's in the room. Clay got his heart broken, now can't shoot. I hate it. He couldn't shoot in love. Y'all crazy. Tycho. Hey, big boy. You want to come up? You want to come up? Up. Hey, baby. Say hello to the peeper. Hey, hello, Tycho. We have our new dog downstairs. Just getting some personal time just to walk around without Tycho. So Tycho's going to be up here while Beans is downstairs. Tycho's upset that the Mavs are losing. Tell him, Tycho. Are you a Timberwolves fan? Are you a Heat fan? Are you a Celtics fan? Better not be a Thunder fan, I swear to God. Look at Tycho, the manager of the channel. Oh, yeah, Tycho's the one. So whenever you guys leave, like, hate comments and you see me respond, it's really Tycho. So, anyways, Tycho, here you go. He'll be in the room chilling, so if you hear a dog crying, it'll probably be him. Clay's ready to go to Cancun. He's been around long enough to know what situation the team is in. Oh, for sure. Oh, plus 20 on Clay? Yeah, I even called it. I mean, I thought Clay would have probably had the most points because typically when there's no Coop, he usually does well. Did you look at the anti-tanking rule proposal? Yes. And I have a video on it tomorrow. Actually, since it's halftime, you want to talk about the anti-tanking crap now? Let me see. Because I can pull up a list and we can kind of take a look at it. Let me see. But I have a video tomorrow going out about it. What are you talking about now? Excuse me. Let me see if I can find a good breakdown of all that they want. All right, so let me see. So if I just put this here, just make this a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at this, right? Multiple sources with knowledge of Thursday's meeting, as well as a late January competition committee meeting, told ESPN that these concepts have been discussed to curb tanking. First round draft picks can be protected only for top 4 or top 14 plus selections, which is fine. That's just a very specific one because top 8 protections, I don't know. Very specific. I'm fine with that. Whatever. Doesn't seem to be a problem. Lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline or later date. I think the trade deadline is totally fine. Do it. Go ahead. No longer allowing a team to pick in the top 4 in consecutive years and or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes. Chat, can you help tell me a team that this applied to? A team that was in the top 4 in consecutive years and or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes? Like, who does this target? But, I don't know. I think this should also tell everybody that the draft isn't rigged, because if it wasn't rigged, then they wouldn't need rules for it. Because what's the point of rules if I can rig it? You know what I mean? But interesting. Because it's like, well, what if we're the top 4 again? It ain't our fault. We didn't tank. Teams can't pick in the top 4 the year after making conference finals. I think that's totally fair. Lottery odds allocated based on 2-year records. I don't like that. Lottery extended to include all play-in teams. Interesting. Flatten odds for all lottery teams, which I'm fine with. So looking at all of this, I'm cool with it. I don't really have a problem with a lot of these. If that's the way that they want to kind of go about it, then go right ahead. Oh, look, like Spike. and all that. What's up on my screen? Here we go. Like, if that's how they want to go about it, go right. Oh, Spurs? Rockets and Spurs? Okay, then, hey. Get them. I'm all for it. But, I think the rules are fine. I think those changes are fine. I don't think any of it's egregious. But I just think, like I don't know. For me, maybe just because I'm a Mavs fan, I never had to worry about tanking. Even when we tanked for Derrick Lively, I was like, I still got Luka and Kyrie, so I don't really care what happens next. But then next year we made it to the finals, so it is what it is. Flattening the odds was already a failure. All it did was convince more teams to tank. Ooh. Teams can't pick in the top 4 of the year after making the conference finals applies to the Mavs. It ain't our fault. Honestly, that's not our fault, though. That one's not our fault, though. I'm pretty sure everybody that was Mavs related wanted to see this team go back to the finals, not go straight to the number 1 pick. We went to the finals to the number 1 pick. Who does that? I didn't want that. Teams can't pick in the top 4 of the Mavs. Yeah. But, like, I don't think that was the plan. That obviously was not the plan. And for people to think that, like, the Mavs were given the number 1 pick or it was all in the cards, bro, we were trying to be competitive, and then they traded Luka. I don't know. Lively does remind me of a Greg Oden health-wise. Ooh. Hopefully, when Nico agreed to trade Luka for the number 1 pick, he also negotiated as getting the number 1 pick in this team. Oh, man. I will say, if we get the number 1 pick again, I can't defend it. Something's crazy. Something weird's going on. All right, halftime is over. Third quarter's about to start back up. Hi, Marcel. Hope you have a good game. Hey, Ron, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Lively only year 3 to be compared to Greg Oden. Let's slow the horse. Yeah, like I said, next year though we got to be a little more tough on Lively. But we'll see how it goes. But Tyus Jones with the ball, drives to the basket, throws up a layup off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Dante DiVincenzo. He's going the other way with it. Over to Julius Randle. Randle drives, kicks it out to Dante. Dante to Ant. Ant guarded by Middleton. He's going to go baseline drive inside to Gobert. Gobert gets fouled. Womp, womp, womp. I'll give Lively more time before I'm ready to just kind of call it. At least he got surgery, though, because, I mean... All right, Rudy Gobert makes the first free throw. Like I said, I mean, no, he missed. Oh, no, he missed. I'm tripping, he missed. What was I saying? I was saying something. Totally forgot. Oh, Lively. I don't even know what I was saying. Anyway, Tyus Jones gets the ball after 2 misses from Rudy Gobert. Over to Najee. Najee going to drive. Goes up. Reverse layup. No good, but he gets fouled. He's shooting 2. There you go, Najee. Lakers didn't have their own 2025 pick, though, so couldn't get Cooper flagged. But if they truly rigged it, why just get Wemby, not Luka? Two-way dominance. Or, if you want to rig it, make the Lakers trade for our first-round pick, and then they get Coop. Najee missed the first free throw. I don't know. There was ways you could have gone about it. Najee makes the second free throw. Splits him. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Bring it down for the Timberwolves. Over to Julius Randle. Guard by PJ. Rudy Gobert with a screen. Randle. Guard by Gaff. Hop step. Fade away. Misses. Rebound by Gobert, who goes right back up for 2. I promise you, if I was Rudy Gobert's height, I'd be twice the player he ever will be. Tyus Jones with the ball. Off screen set by Gaff. Jones with it. Over to Gaff. Guarded by Rudy Gobert. Finds Middleton. Middleton going to drive on Anthony Edwards. Backing him down. Turn around. Fade away. Knocks it down. Yeah, Chris Middleton is our best player tonight. 60-71. Mavs down by 11. McDaniels goes up and gets blocked. Saved by PJ. Over to Tyus Jones. No one's running. I hate it. Tyus Jones with the ball. Guarded by Anthony Edwards. Off a screen set by Gaff. Oh, no screen. No screen. Tyus Jones top of the key. Guarded by Anthony Edwards. PJ with a screen. Switch. Randle on Tyus. Passes to Najee. Najee going to drive on Dante DiVincenzo. Pulls up from the mid-range. Goes right on in and 1. Go ahead, Najee. Go ahead, Najee. Nico is just a big dummy. Facts. Because the decision to send Luka to the Lakers was made before Wemby was drafted. Nico was hired right after one of those Clippers series, right when Luka was the unquestioned top young gun. Like I have said many times, and I will continue, it didn't make sense to send Luka to LA because what happened afterwards wasn't beneficial enough for any one party. Anyway, a steal from the Mavericks. PJ goes across the court to score on the other end. 64-71. Julius Randle with the ball, guard by PJ on the wing. Oh, fake handoff, and it fooled everybody, including myself. Good Lord. 73-64. Utah cooked their long-term future in every other small market. Greedy. Oh, their GM is the reason. Their GM is very greedy. You trade away Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. You have all those draft picks, and what do? Stay trash. Anyway, another turnover by the Mavs, and Julius Randle scores on the other end, 75-64. In payment for shutting our championship window shut until 2030, Silver needs to give us top 3 pick in 26 draft. I just don't see. And now, if this is true, then Adam Silver should no longer be the commissioner. But I don't see why a commissioner would tank one team to raise another one. Don't see it. 3 by the Timberwolves, no good. Gafford did not score on the other end. Mavs got it back. Najee Marshall with the ball on the wing. Guarded by Randall. Over to PJ. PJ down low. Goes up with a floater. Knocks it down. Oh, you better call a timeout. Yeah, Timberwolves call a timeout. 68-75. Mavs firing all cylinders. They're just playing very efficient basketball. And I love that. But you know where that rubber band goes. Oh, no, the game's getting away. We're down by 20, but we're back. Happens. I might be being paranoid, but I'm worried about Coop eventually wanting to go to Boston. It was his favorite team growing up, and Bill Simmons seems like he expected it to eventually happen. Let me tell you something, Mentor Moreno, and anybody else who is worried about Cooper Flag leaving to go to Boston. Not every player will play for their favorite childhood team. That's just not how basketball works. That's just not how it works. Now, what doesn't help is that he's from that area, right? Like, he's from the Northeast, so, like, that's home for him, and I get that. But, like, why? No. Hell no. I'm not worried about losing him. Bill Simmons just said shit. He said LeBron and Draymond were joining the Mavs. He did. He sure did. So I'm not worried about Coop leaving. Silver would have only tanked us for 1 year if he gave us a top 3 pick this year because hype would return to the Mavs for next season. We'll see. But yeah, I don't believe the whole, Adam Silver went to the Mavs and said, "You will trade Luka to the Lakers. I will give you Cooper Flag." Who agrees to that? Why would the Mavs ever agree to that? Adam Silver can't force a team to make a trade. You can say no. I still don't know why the Mavs would agree to that. Like, what do the Mavs get? Oh, I get Cooper Flag, but I just made the finals with Luka. It would be different if we missed the playoffs altogether, right? Like, we tanked to get Derrick Lively next season. We missed the playoffs. I can kind of see it. But, like, we just made the finals. Like, that's stupid. Let me run it back. Yeah. It just don't make sense to me. He did wear green shoes when he played them this season. Okay. He hasn't even played a full season. I really hope that there's not a bunch of fans that are worried about losing Cooper before his rookie year is even over. Before his first contract's done. Don't worry about that. I promise you. The only thing that we need to do, well, we, meaning the organization, the only thing that the Mavs need to do is to continue to build around Coop, make him the focal point, and allow him to be competitive. That's it. Oh, I'm from Maine. I would love to see Cooper come to Boston. Yeah, see? I know he's from that region, so yeah, that's like home for him. But like, not everybody plays for their childhood favorite team. Not everyone plays for their home team. Because if that's the case, are Pistons fans worried that Cade would want to go back to Dallas? I would love to ask Pistons fans if they were ever worried that Cade Cunningham would leave to go to the Mavericks. I would love to hear that. Miles Turner. Why isn't Miles Turner come to Dallas? Like, how many NBA players from Dallas and has came to Dallas? We traded for PJ. That don't really count. But, like, come on, man. Come on, guys. Happy Friday. What's up, people? What's good, Daniel? How you doing? Coop will leave for the Jazz in the future. The Jazz are a real organization. Hey, hey, maybe. This is like the conspiracies about all the reasons Kyrie was leaving before he took the extension. LOL, he took down his IG. Oh, he posted this story. Yeah, it's like, okay. I'm not the one for conspiracy theories completely. But the only conspiracy theory, and we're back from the timeout, Najee knocks down a floater, nice. The only conspiracy theory I will say that I will give some, a nod to is that Adam Silver maybe didn't force the Luka trade, but he saw what happened and said, hey, I can help you guys out in the draft. Don't do this again because you're going to cost all of us money. You know what I mean? I can see that. PJ blocked the alley-oop attempt. We give it to Tyus Jones, who goes the other end for a layup. Oh, my God. 72-75. Mavs going on a run. Where's Deep-End? Mavs down by 3. Fake comeback. Here we go. Dante DiVincenzo over to Julius Randle. Guard by PJ. Over to Dante DiVincenzo. Over to Anthony Edwards. Guard by Tyus Jones. Turn around. Fade away. Makes it. Fake comeback attempt. Hey, man. I need something to keep me alive. So we're getting Julius Randle now, too. Hometown hero. Exactly, man. Come on, man. It's way too early to think about Cooper leaving. Exactly. All right, Tyus Jones with the ball. Guard by Dante DiVincenzo. Over to Middleton. Middleton back to Tyus. Over to PJ. Corner 3 over Ant. PJ for the 3J. 75-77. Mavs only down by 2. 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Drives right up on Gaff. Misses the dunk, rebounded by Middleton, gets it to Tyus Jones down the court, but Dante slides and grabs it, but he throws it out of bounds. Our ball. And that's the way, I like it. 7 minutes left in the quarter. Luka trade was sketchy, bro. Yeah. And I'm willing to fully believe that happened because one man was stupid and thought he knew better. All right, we inbound to Middleton. Middleton guarded by McDaniels over to Gaff. Gaff back to Middleton. Off screen set by Gaff. Middleton throws it. Oh, the lob was deflected, but they're calling a foul. There we go. Cade for my OSU Cowboys in college, but I'm a Stillwater guy. If we win, I think somebody can shut down. I think it's PJ or Gaff. Yeah, I agree. The reaction to the trade may have created Cooper to come to the Mavs. Either he would have gone to the Spurs, maybe. True, Marcel. That's NBA business. Yeah, that's how it is. So the conspiracy here would be that Silver saw how bad we were after the awful trade and gave us something to rebound, but it was not an incentive to make it happen. I can believe that because, all right, Middleton misses a shot, rebound by Bagley. Bagley baseline drives on Gobert, kicks it out to Tyus, over to Middleton, over to Najee. Najee drives. Oh, the pass to Bagley was deflected. Our ball, cool. Yes, I believe that Adam Silver saw the Luka trade in the fallout after because there were protests. I was at a couple of those protests, right? So you have the protests, you have the loss of ticket sales. People were canceling their season tickets. The Mavs were not making money like they were after that trade. And I'm sure Adam Silver was like, I can't allow one of my 30 teams to not make money. I'm going to help y'all out, but you cannot do this again. Now, they want to make rules for tanking. I think they should make rules for trades. A GM has to get approval by ownership. Every single owner needs to know when a trade's going through. Or your assistants need to also know before you make a trade. And you call it the Nico rule. Because if Nico just told Mark Cuban that he wanted to trade Luka, it wouldn't have happened. So that's what I think. But anyway. There were some free throws. The Timberwolves made them. It's 79-75. I like when they play close. Yeah, it's worth watching. Furrow actually makes a game out of it. Yeah, Mavs got to be one of the most profitable orgs. I think we're somewhere up there. I mean, we are closer to being a big market team and a small market team. Well, we are top 10 media. Like, Dallas is a top 10 media market. Why would you want to ruin that? Like, I think we had, like, somebody fact check me. Someone Google really quick. The Mavericks had like a 10-year streak of sold out games. And this year, that streak was broke. Someone look it up. It was like a long streak. And this year, it was broken. So, yeah, if we don't have Cooper Flag, you're not selling out tickets. A lot of empty seats. No jersey sales. No one's watching your games. Yeah, your entire franchise becomes a dumpster fire. PJ sidestep 3 over Dante DiVincenzo. No good. Rebounded by Gobert. They should call that the Nico rule. Yeah, what happened? I left when we down by a million. Hey, we're hitting our shots. That's really all it is. We're hitting our shots. All right, Mavs ball. Good defense from Tyus Jones. Now it's a 4-point game. Yeah, 75-79, down by 4. That streak was the longest streak ever, started in 2001. A 25-year streak of sold-out games? Yeah, you better give me Cooper Flag. If you don't, then that streak, I mean, yes, the streak still ended and we have Cooper, but if we didn't have Cooper, yeah. Who's doing good? Honestly, it's kind of everybody. I know PJ hit some shots. It's kind of through committee, but I think PJ's kind of doing a lot. But B will just turn the ball over. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Bring the ball down. How one man single-handedly ruined an entire organization. Enter Nico. Yep. Anthony Edwards misses the free throw. Oh my God. Misses the layup. Rebound by Bagley. Over to PJ. Over to B will, but he gets fouled. B will shooting 2. There we go. Whew, I can't talk. But we got 5 minutes and 52 seconds left in the quarter. Not that bad of a third quarter. A lot is happening, and it's really just they're hitting their shots. Just hitting their shots. Y'all be sounding delusional. About what? Who sounded delusional? That streak was going to be dead once Cuban sold the team. He was proud of that streak. Yeah, I'd argue if you don't trade Luka, you still have that streak. But what I'm getting at is there was obvious fallout from trading Luka that affected pockets. Money. I'm rooting for PJ to revive his fanship. Me too. I miss staying on business. All right. B will misses the first free throw. Shocker. Mavs did it close and ended up losing. Hey, that's how you tank properly. Even one-legged Luka Paxson Arena. Exactly. B will knocks down the second one. 76-79. The Allisons even raised the ticket prices right after the trade. Yep. Like idiots. Julius Randle shoots over Bagley and knocks it down. 81-76. Close game. It's not even delusional. We were already talking about conspiracies, and Marcel just said one of the ones that was likely is if... Oh, yeah. No, there's conspiracies. I don't believe that Adam Silver came in like a mob boss that, hey, you will trade Luka. But I can't... Oh, Marvin Bagley would have put back dunk. But I can believe that Adam Silver said, hey, I'll help you out. Because you're not going to ruin one of my teams. I need money too. So, I can see that. Anthony Edwards wide open 3 because our defense is trash. But he misses. Rebound by PJ. We're in transition. PJ to B Will. B Will with the ball. Guard by Io. Switch. Guard by McDaniels. Over to Middleton. Middleton going to go baseline on Randall. Under the basket. Brings it back around. Almost loses it. Middleton guard by Randall. On the wing. Tween. Drive. Spins. Goes up with one hand. No good. Rebounded by Naz Reid. I still have my Luka Mavs jersey framed on my wall. Same on my Dirk one. And they should never come down. Y'all think DiVincenzo will have 6 assists or not? I don't think so. I say no. All right. Randall with the ball. Guard by PJ. Turns it over straight to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin with the ball. Also, the Timberwolves have turned the ball over a lot this quarter. B Will gets the ball. Out to PJ. PJ, 3J. No good. Rebounded by Naz Reid. Picked up by PJ. Is Mavs going to win? Nah. I say that rookies can't carry teams all the dang time. Con being the number one option right now, and they still losing. So the second option, the first option, bogus for the rookie of the year. Gotta stop. Yeah, like, I think rookie of the year just should go to the rookie who played the best, I guess. But anyway, 78 after the Mavs. Wait, hold on. They just adjusted the score. 78-81. Or no, 78-83. I'm tripping. I'm behind. Naz Reid just scored. So Mavs down by 5. We got a timeout. 4 minutes left in the quarter. If the reports are true, the fact that multiple owners think the lottery was rigged is pretty interesting. You know who probably thought the lottery was rigged? Teams that were actively tanking for Cooper Flag will probably say that the lottery was rigged. Also, if you think the lottery is rigged, who do you think is doing the rigging? Probably the commissioner, meaning he can implement rules and still give teams the players that he wants to give them. It doesn't matter what rules are in play. So, also, stop being salty. Wah. Rookie of the year, unlike MVP, has to be best performance because it's expected that they will be on teams that struggle with winning. Exactly. Traded Luka to sell the Lakers. Stop being delusional. Traded Luka to sell the Lakers? Who said traded Luka to sell the Lakers? Kid done good tonight? No. No. I honestly don't even think Kid's coaching much. Who should we sign in free agency? Oh, that's tough. Not a lot of good free agents. I think it depends on who we draft. Kid hasn't done anything. Mavs hit their shots. That's it. Yeah, that's it. We just hit shots and the Timberwolves will turn the ball over. Oh, snap. Survivor Season 50 starts on Thursday. I love Survivor. Love it. I mean, they hired Ernst & Young to run the lottery. A firm that slimy would be my first choice if I wanted to rig the lottery. Like, to say it's rigged means that, I mean, I don't know. That's like telling your government that your election's rigged, and then the government makes new rules for the elections. Meanwhile, if they wanted to rig it, they could just do it whenever they want. So what's the point of new rules? I will elect whoever I want to elect. I will implement rules to make you feel like it's fair, and I'll just choose who I want. Same with Adam Silver. I'll have all the rules, so you can't tank, but I can still choose who gets the number one pick. But anyway. How's he do so discreet? I have no idea. Kid done good, warming the pockets, yeah. Y'all think Edwards getting over 34 points? Possibly. Still third quarter? Yeah, still third quarter. Kid is finally giving Jones minutes, but that happens when your point guard's out. Yes, I think that's it. This might be Tyus Jones' like best game. I like what I'm seeing. How's it going, Peanut Head? Pretty good, Abraham. How you doing? Can we get this man 57 more subscribers to get him to an even 25K? Hey, we only need 56 now. 56 people in the chat subscribe right now. Give me the 25K. Please. They traded Luka to get $13 billion for the Lakers. Stop acting as if you couldn't figure it out. Without Luka, they was worth 8 to 10. They got 13. I ain't gonna lie to you, Drizzle. I really don't care. Like, they traded Luka to get $13 billion for to have a higher evaluation when they sold it. I don't even believe that. But if that's true, how do you make the Mavericks do it? Like, what do the Mavericks get out of it? Do you think Adam Silver said, hey, trade Luka to the Lakers so the Lakers can sell the team for more money so the Lakers make more money, and I'll give you Cooper Flag, and me as the commissioner get nothing? I don't know. All this conspiracy sounds stupid to me. Because none of us know the truth. We're just guessing. But a lot of people speak on this like it's the truth. I just go with what I'm told because I can't prove otherwise. But we got a super chat coming through from Joseph Morrow saying, I got Mavs money line. Thoughts? Brother, I need you to be more responsible with your money. And this is coming from someone who cares. Don't bet on the Mavs. Just don't do it. B. Will shooting free throws. Missed the first one. Love to see that. Mavs Digest, what was AJ's first Mavs points? I think it was today. It might have been his first bucket. It was a dunk, I do believe. We getting closer to the Wizards lottery. Yeah. Jaden Hardy is playing good with the Wizards. Yeah, he is. He is. I've been keeping an eye on him. Did Kyrie not want to come back because they told him they're officially tanking? No. The return for Kyrie was 100% his decision all season long. That's why we never got a real update of, oh, he's doing 5-on-5. Oh, he's practicing with the Texas Legends. Oh, he's doing this. No, they let Kyrie handle his own recovery. And pretty much when we traded Anthony Davis, there was no reason for him to come back. We have less than 20 wins. Now, if you bet Mavs money line, your bet history looked like a wishing well. Ooh. Anyway, a miss was rebounded by Bagley, but then the Wolves got it back. Let me get back to commentating. We're back. Anthony Edwards with the ball, guard by B. Will on the wing. We're actually playing pretty good defense. And there were spins, shoots over B. Will, no good. And Edwards has been missing a lot. Nas Reed gets fouled. He's shooting too. A lot of bad shots. We root for Hardy all the time. The Lakers were already getting money. LeBron is literally on the team. Why would they trade Luka knowing that would make the Mavs way less? I don't even believe that because they have Luka that they sold for more money. I don't even believe that. To not have to pay him $375 million and rebuild with an actual two-way player, the Cooper Flag is going to be like Dirk. So we don't want to pay Luka $375 million, but we were almost willing to pay Anthony Davis $250 million. Are we willing to pay Cooper Flag $375 million? Is anybody on the Mavs ever going to be worth $375 million? I don't even believe that. People are saying that we didn't want to pay Luka. I don't even believe that. But anyway, a missed shot from Dante DiVincenzo gets it to the Mavs. Najee Marshall with a crazy and one layup on the other end. Good job, Najee. 80-85. That's what I'm saying. Marcel, I wanted to also let you know that because of your PSA, my cousin didn't commit suicide despite the hard times we went through. Thank you, bro. Aiden, thank you so much for telling me that. That actually kind of hits me. I'm sorry. I get sometimes emotional. Thank you for sharing that with me. That is awesome. My prayers are to you and your family. I hope your cousin is doing well. If you want to clip this and send it to him, or maybe he's watching, but I really do hope, Aiden, that your cousin is going to find the light at the end of the tunnel that is here on Earth. I hope that he is going to be okay. Hope he gets the help that he needs, and I hope he comes out better. That is awesome. It always makes me feel good to know that I helped somebody, because that's all I care about. I could really cry right now, but I'm good. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's awesome. I'm so glad. So glad that he's doing good. But anyway, we're back. A bunch of missed shots, but we're back. It's 81-85. Najee knocked down his free throws. B will pass to Caleb Martin on the wing, guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. Over to Marvin Bagley to B will. B will with the ball. Out to Marvin Bagley for three. He's going to make it. He missed. Rebounded by Dante DiVincenzo. Going the other way. If I bet against Mavs moneyline, I could buy a Corvette like Marcel. Hey, I ain't got no Corvette. But I do want a muscle car, though. Nas Reed throws a hook shot over Bagley for two, and it's good. Very close game. I think the Wolves are kind of sleeping on us right now. But we'll see how the fourth quarter go. I do think Stern used to pick officials to sway playoff series. Maybe. Do Coop alt PRA whenever he plays, but don't ever bet on the Mavs to win? No. All right. Mavs hit a three. Who just hit a three? I blinked. Who was that? 84-87. What the hell? All right. Nas Reed throws a lob to Rudy Gobert, which is kind of like a cheat code when he can actually catch the ball. 84-89. We're on their ass. The Cavs are 5-0 since getting hard. That's funny. B-Will over to Clay. Clay back to B-Will. B-Will with the ball. Drives right up on Rudy, gets blocked. Oof. Our ball. Stern definitely did. Yeah, I think Stern probably had pushed his hand more than other commissioners. More than Adam Silver. Oh, it was Clay bet. Shout out to Clay. B will inbound to Clay. Clay to Gav. Gav got a wide open range. Passes to Najee. Najee goes up. No good. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. He had the Edwards over to Nas Reed to Dante. Back to Nas. Nas for three. And he makes it. There goes that rubber band. All right, B-Will with the ball. Off screen set by Gaff. B-Will back to Gaff. Gaff goes up on Rudy Gobert for two. Good job, Gaff. Good move and good take. 86-92. Mavs down by 6. 57 seconds left in the third quarter. All right, Anthony Edwards with the ball. Yard by Caleb Martin. Going to kill the clock. Anthony Edwards misses the layup, but Rudy Gobert gets fouled. Anthony Edwards has missed a lot of shots this quarter. Very interesting. Surprised this is kind of a close game. Well, Ant kept missing, and we kept hitting, so... 50 subscribers left. Hey, we are 50 subs away from 25K. Subscribe. Rudy Gobert makes the first free throw. All right, Timberwolves make both free throws. Najee with the ball, attacks the basket, misses, rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Najee kind of doing too much. Ira DeSonmu gets blocked by B-Will, but they're calling that a goaltend. 96. Just like that, we're down by 10. Ain't that crazy? Najee's a Coop merchant? Maybe. Let's see how we go. Marcel, my brother wants me to ask you if there was an if there was an expansion draft, who are the 8 that you're keeping? I'll say that at the end of this quarter. I'll probably make a video about that as well. All right, B-Will with the ball, guarded by Io DeSonmu. About 12 seconds left in the third quarter as the clock winds down. Off the screen set by Gaff. B-Will drives, head fake, goes up and scores. There you go, B-Will. Yeah, if you're going up against someone like Rudy Gobert, head fake. Head fake to make him look away. Iowa with the ball, guard by Clay as he drives. Kicks it out to Dante. Dante for a 3 over B-Will. No good. 88-96 to end the third quarter. It's getting competitive. It's getting competitive. But let me see. Who are the 8 players that I would keep? Let me look at the roster. So it's definitely Cooper Flagg, Kyrie Irving, Najee. Hold on. Kyrie, PJ, Cooper, Najee, Christie, Lively, Marvin, B-Will. Those are my 8. You can come and get Chris Middleton, Clay, Gaff, PJ, Caleb Martin, Tyus Jones, Dwight, AJ Johnson. Come and grab it if you want. Remember when you called Rudy an anteater? Oh, he looked like a depressed anteater, bro. I can't stand Rudy Gobert, bro. I really don't. I really don't like Rudy Gobert. Look like a depressed anteater. Christmas. Yeah. That's a solid list. Yeah. I think it's solid. B-Will sucks. Gasp. But on a team like the Mavs where everyone sucks, I'm glad that we have someone like B-Will to be our leading scorer. Psych. He's tied. He has 13. Najee has 13. Chris has 14. AJ has 2. Clay has 3. Caleb 4. Ty has 9. Gaff 6. Gaff not able to score in double digits gets on my nerves. Luka's coming back to Dallas next season. I believe it. Kevin said it. I believe it. You shoot better than B-Will? Possibly. What's crazy is I had the Utah Jazz game going under 238 total points, and they got 237. Rudy gave people COVID, but he chilled. I would low-key like to see a Charlotte game, but I'm scared LaMelo is out on the road somewhere. Yeah, I'll just stay home. And honestly, when I saw that LaMelo got in a car wreck, I'm like, I feel like this isn't the first time that LaMelo Ball got into a car wreck. I feel like LaMelo Ball, first of all, has ugly-ass cars. And he's just, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like his attitude. I don't like his demeanor. He's not the type of player I'd want on my team. Someone that probably cares too much about being a celebrity than being a basketball player. But that's just me, though. Bro, my brother also told me that Gafford never fails to roll an ankle every game. It's literally every game. That ankle is held together by paper. Better park up, yeah, man. But we got to break in the action, wait for that fourth quarter to come. We're only down by, 8? Pretty good quarter that we had. Third quarter was really good. A lot of good things happened. The Mavericks were hitting their shots, played good defense. We outscored them 31-27. So we also outscored them in the second quarter. We've actually been gaining on the Timberwolves. We got outscored in the first quarter, which was horrible, 25-40. Second quarter, we scored 32. They scored 29. Third quarter, we scored 31. They scored 27. So we're on the ass? I don't know. Or maybe they had such a big enough lead they didn't need to try. We'll see. But we were just, our guys were just playing better. So. What I mean. Hey, what I mean. Pop outside, I'm on a gang with the team, man. Murder, murder, murder. Y'all listen to Trippy Reed? Fourth quarter about to start up. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? One thing about us, we lock in for fake comebacks always. Reed better go insane in the fourth. I believe it. Nas Reed's nice. Gaff not being able to rebound in double digits gets my nerves. Bro. It's a momentum thing now. Dallas tired and Wolves going through them. Yeah. That's all it is. But anyway, Timberwolves bringing the ball down. You got Io DeSomo with the ball. Bring it down for the Wolves. Guard by Tyus Jones. Off a screen set by Nas Reed. Passes to Nas in the pick and roll. Guard by PJ. Nas Reed's going to try and back down PJ. Blocked by Bagley. Got it back to Io DeSomo. He gets it. Guarded by Jones. He's He's going to navigate that pick and roll over to Naz Reid. Shoots over PJ for the deep three, and he makes it. PJ, why did you try to double team Ayo Dosunmu, you idiot? Good God. 99-88. Tyus Jones with the ball. Over to Clay. Clay for a quick three. Bang! Woo! Woo! Oh, all right, Clay. I didn't know he was getting jiggy like that this quarter. Ayo with the ball, guarded by Clay. Off-screen set by Rudy Gobert. Back out to Naz Reid, guarded by PJ, top of the key. Over to Ayo, guarded by Tyus Jones, rolling off of 2 screens. Back to Naz Reid, guarded by PJ. He's going to drive, stop, pivot, turn around. Hook shot is good. If Bag is affordable, we got to bring him back. 110%, yes. All right. Tyus Jones with the ball. Over to Clay. Ooh, Clay had the dribble. Over to Bagley. Bagley guarded by Rudy Gobert. Over to Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones guarded by Ayo. We got a double screen coming. Get a little switch around. Find Clay on the wing. Clay drives, shoots from the baseline. Oh, Clay for 2, the long 2. Not the short one. All right, Clay heating up. McDaniels with the ball, guarded by Najee. Over to Naz Reid. Over to Ayo. Ayo with the ball. Drives on Clay. Clay's a pretty good defender. And it paid off. But Rudy Gobert got the rebound. Nope, went to Bagley. Bagley with the ball over to Tyus Jones. Y'all need to run, bro. We're in transition. Najee with the ball. Najee guarded by Ayo. He's going to dribble, drive, tween, trying to fake him around. Loses it. Ooh, foul on Ayo. There we go. These are trying, but we always have fourth quarter meltdowns every single time. Ant is favorite to win clutch player of the year, but we got A.J. Johnson wearing good hands. Oh, yeah. Death taxes and Naz Reid getting hot against the Mavs. Yep. I remember that finals run against them. All right, PJ pump fakes on the wing, drives. Ooh, under the basket, pivots back out to Marvin Bagley. He's going to drive on Gobert, out to Tyus Jones. Off screen set by Bagley. Tyus Jones drives, goes back to Bagley, all alone for 3. He can hit that. And he did! Okay! There you go, Bag! Hey! Drop them 35s in the chat for the big bag. Okay. Rudy Gobert with the ball, guarded by Bagley. Hands it off to Ayo, guarded by Tyus Jones. Ayo trying to fight around that. Shoots over Bagley. Bonk, no good. Swatted by Rudy Gobert back to Ayo. Ayo with the ball. Trying to find somebody. Finds McDaniels, who steps back 3 over Najee. Is no good. Rebounded by PJ. PJ with the ball. Here we go. Marcel, have you played Poppy Playtime Chapter 5? I have not, but my cousin has, and I've watched them. All right, Najee's going to drive, throw up a floater, and it rolls on in, baby. The Mavs are rolling 98-101. It is a 3-point game. Here we go. Oh, Jay McDaniels loses it. Our ball. Here we go. Somebody went a little too hard in that first quarter. We have been in 34 clutch games this season. Oh, my God. We've only won like 7. All right, Tyus Jones with the ball. Over to Gaff. Gaff goes right up. Oh, blows a layup. Rebound by the Wolves. Ayo going the other way. Almost loses it himself. Finds Naz Reid inside Rudy Gobert for an easy dunk. Let him have it. Keep rolling. Keep this momentum going. 98-103. There's D-Pen. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Love these fake comebacks. This is what the Mavs are all about. Exactly. Tyus Jones with the ball. Off-screen set by Gaff. Finds PJ. Top of the key. Guard by Naz Reid. PJ trying to work his way in. Goes up with a floater. No good. Too much mustard on that hot dog. Gafford fouls Rudy Gobert. Hate to see that. Thought we're tanking? Oh, we are. I just want to at least be competitive while we tank. Like, if I lose about 1 every night, I'd be all right with that. At least we tried. Yeah, Gaff kind of like uppercut Gobert, then Gobert hit him. Gobert, you big dummy. You're a goofy goobert. Rudy Goobert. All right, Ayo with the ball over to Naz Reid. Shoots over PJ for 3. Misses. Rebounded by Gaff. Gaff to Tyus Jones. Jones with the ball. Bring it down. I like how Tyus has played tonight. Tyus off screen set by PJ. Finds PJ for pick and roll. Easy goes up. Is that a foul? There we go. Tyus Jones, the only point guard to run a pick and roll on this entire Mavericks team. PJ shooting 2. Let's bring in 3, baby. Yeah. Even though our record is terrible, we really have been in almost every game this year before we lost it. Yeah. We don't really get stomped out. Can you bust a flow for good old sake? Hey. Let me bust a flow. Hey. The chat on the flow. They already know. Yeah, the Mavs down by 5, but we about to go and score. We got PJ on the line, and he looking fine. He missed the first one, but the second going down on the dime. Yeah, what it do? Big D in the chat. We coming through. Dallas, yes, the team. Mavs, yes, my team. Y'all already know that I am. I don't know. Let me stop. Let me stop. PJ missed both while I was freestyling, but he gets the rebound, but they're calling a foul. Here we go. My rapping failed, PJ. I'm sorry. I failed you. Is Rudy Gobert still in the game? No, he is not. Keep shooting, PJ. You got to get right eventually. Why PJ plays is horrible? I don't know. Here we go. Julius Randle with the ball over to Ayo Dosunmu. Finds Julius Randle. Julius Randle, guarded by Clay. Jab step, drive on Clay. Goes up. Too hard, no good. Rebounded, stolen by Middleton. Good job. Over to Gafford. Gafford with the ball. Gafford, don't you lose it. Find somebody. Clay, corner 3. What? That's crazy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was a horrible pass by Gaff. Finds Clay for the 3 in the corner. What? 101, 103. Maybe my rapping did work. Let me know, chat. If you want me to spit some more hot fire, I'll do it. All right. I'll the summon with the ball, guarded by PJ. Over to McDaniels. McDaniels, guarded by Clay. Back to Ayo. Drives on PJ. Inside to Randle. Randle stolen by Gaff. Good defense. Chris Middleton with the ball, bringing it down. Middleton with it, rolling down by 2. Guarded by Ayo. Behind the back. Over to Clay. Clay, corner 3 again. Oh, no good, but came right to Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones with the ball. Off a screen set by PJ. Drives. Goes up with a floater for 2 to tie the game. Called it timeout. Yeah! Yeah! Hey, drop a 1 in the chat for Tyus Jones. 1 in the chat for Tyus Jones. Right now. Come on, man. Show these guys some love. We're tied now. Tie game. Oh, my gosh. We are outscoring these horrible Minnesota Timberwolves this quarter 15-7. Yeah. Love it. Let me know if Rudy gets another rebound. I got you. I know you love Emerald. Have you tried Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? Of course. I play both. Yes, sir. Yep. Are we the We Believe team? We are the Can We Play Good Until We Tank team. What was your rap name again? It was K-Kid. My rap name was K-Kid. Need Ant 1 assist. Yeah. Start with tied up game, now flow. Yeah. Start with tied up game. All right, check it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we tied up. Yeah, we gonna win. Yeah, the Mavs only team that knows how to win. Yeah, people think we stink. People think we funk. I don't know. All my bars are gone. I'm too focused on this game right now. No more bars. Maybe I'll rap a little bit later. Bars gone. But anyway, Marcel rap game, Bobby Lil Martin? No. K-Kid. K-Kid get in the studio with J-Kid. It was K-Kid because I born and raised in Kenner, Louisiana, so I used to go by K-Kid. We're only 8-ish games away from playing. Not bad, right? We don't want to be there. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. I understand why some fans want the Mavs to win. I just want a competitive game, right? Like, no one wants to watch the team get steamrolled all night, right? Like, give me something good. If we lose, fine, but just make it enjoyable. Why are we happy if we're not trying to make a playoff run? Because we want to watch good basketball, right? Because I don't think anybody wanted to watch 48 minutes of, like, belt to ass. Competitive is worth watching. We lose by 1, cool. Give you something to be happy about. Tyus Jones has been good as both facilitator and scorer. Yeah, Tyus Jones, let's take a look at his stats. Tyus Jones has 11 points, 1 rebound, and 6 assists with 0 turnovers. That's really good. Give him more minutes. This is the most minutes he's gotten all season for us. I know it's only been a few games, but still. PJ played very well as well. He's got 12 points, 8 rebounds. That's really good. 5 of 14. He was struggling, but he got it, though. Clay had to bounce back as well. He's got 11 points. Let's see here. Chris Middleton got 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He went on a nice little scoring run in the first half, then stopped. But Caleb's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. We know he's playing defense. Then we got Naj with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Not the most efficient night, but he's making it happen. And then we got Mr. Double-Double himself. Marvin Bagley, 15 and 13 with 1 steal. Let's see how Gaff doing. Oh. Double-double. Yeah. We like that. Double-double from your center. Oh. Well, at least we got Bagley, right? I'm such an asshole. Anyway, we got about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Do you think we still sign Nembhard? I'm not too sure if any of our two-ways get signed. The only one I think it could be is possibly Musa Cisse. Gav does have 3 steals, 3 blocks. Yeah, but can he score and rebound a little bit more? A step back 3 from Ant goes in over PJ. Good Lord. The way he just turns up. Ridiculous. 106-103. Mavs down by 3. If we win, I'm watching Ant's post-game because I know he's not using an ounce of PR training. He never does. All right. Tyus Jones with the ball. Guarded by, who's that? Io over to Gafford. Back to Clay. Clay with the ball. Ooh, to Tyus. Tyus, baseline jumper. Woo! Knocked it down off of a crazy pass from Clay. Love that. Yo, Tyus Jones. Let's get it going. All right. Timberwolves ball. Who's that? Io drives. Kicks it out to the corner to Io. Wait, there's 2 Ios? They missed the 3. Rebounded by Gaff. Over to Tyus Jones. Jones with the ball. Hey, just play your speed. Play your speed. Play your speed. Huge playoff push coming. Hey, bro, this changes everything, chat. All right, we pass it to Middleton. Guarded by Io. Oh, Middleton, you can easily back him down and take that. Pass it back to Tyus. Tyus to Clay. Clay for 3. No bang. Rebound by Randall. Randall with the ball. Over to not Io. Back to Randall. Randall to Naz Reid. Naz Reid wants to drive, but stops. Takes the 3 over Gaff. And, of course, he always knocks it down. Naz Reid's so nice. Good role player. 4-point game, 105-109. Mavs down. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Tyus Jones with the ball over to PJ, guarded by Io. Little dribble, drive. Spins on Io. Goes up. Tries to get the floater. Get the putback. No! Naz Reid saves it. Timberwolves ball. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Guarded by PJ. We got Bagley and Najee about to check in. Good decision. Ant with the ball. Guarded by PJ. Got an ISO. He's going to call ISO. Tween. Drive on PJ. Goes up. The shot goes in. That is a tough shot. Oh, my God. Yeah, Ant's turned up. Ant's turned up now. It was fun while it lasted, chat. We're down by 6. Good God. Just like that. PJ, don't. Yeah, PJ has been the tank commander all along. Just feed him in crunch time. Yeah. PJ has to have something going outside of basketball. He looks like a totally different player from previous years. PJ coming up, give the tank. Yep, PJ Reese. Oh, my God. All right, chat. Is it really PJ? Is PJ really the problem? Oh, my God. Man, oh, man. Close. No cigar. Still got enough time to make it competitive still. This is so bad. So sad. Ben knew it was a fake comeback. Yeah. PJ low IQ. I think that's just been what it was for all season long. PJ Diddy, you're crazy. Horrible contract. Nico get PJ. You think Randall get 15? Probably not if we don't have it now. Which we get in. Yeah. Did Luka just make PJ and Gaff all-star level? Yes. When you're that good of a playmaker, you make everybody good. I think that was actually the best aspect of Luka's game that was taken for granted is how good he makes other players. And I think Nico thought that Kyrie can do that too. And I'm not saying Kyrie can't, but like it's levels to this. Hope the Pelicans come back against the Bucks. It'd be great if they could pass us, right? Dictator Kid said, all right, guys, that's enough. Do your Kings impression. PJ and Gafford, Luka merchants, I agree. Ant-Man all cocky now that Luka gone. Yeah, TGK, you saw that? After he cooked PJ, he was like, you. He was like, calm down. We don't have 20 wins. What are you doing? You're almost about to lose to us. You should calm down. I miss the 2024 Mavs. 2024 Mavs probably my favorite version of the Mavs, other than the 2011 Mavs. Wonder if Bagley can play 4 and replace PJ. He can probably back up PJ. Don't know if I'd want him to replace him. Mavs fans just embrace tanking mode. Oh, someone say tank? Tank? I mean, I'm already in tank mode. Gav got to get more blocks, especially the Edwards layup with the left. Yeah. Miss the 2011 Mavs same. PJ needs to be traded by summer. I agree. Yeah. I'll give the Wolves fans credit. I wish Mavs fans would get as heated about the reffing. Well, you're not wrong, my boy. You're not wrong. Thoughts, Marcel, on what? There's not a lot of thoughts going on in my head. What's up? 23-24 finals year. Yeah, that was sick, yeah. I have a PJ signed a hat. It dropped down value back because this year, oh, Lord. I'm going for Luka Doncic to win a championship this year. He deserves it. I wish, but I don't think he will. Whoopsies. But we got a timeout. Mavs down by 6. Things looking not too bad. Hey, we could be down by 20, but we're not. I can't root for Luka to win a chip until he leaves Lakers. That's fair. Marcel, what are your thoughts on the game so far? Oh, on the game. I mean, we're still Tank City all day, every day. But, nah, I'm just kidding. I think it had a swing to it, but I really do believe the Timberwolves just played too hard in that first quarter, and we just kept a steady pace. And then, obviously, our shooting improved. We were hitting our shots, less turnovers. And I think that's more so just how it is every game for us. If we can limit turnovers and increase our efficiency, we win more games. But Anthony Edwards has 31. Rudy has 20 points. God dang, dude. What happened to play too hard in the first? That's exactly what the Timberwolves did. We outscored them every quarter so far, but that first quarter deficit was a little bit too big. Tyus Jones with the ball. Over to Clay, guarded by Ant. Finds Middleton on the wing, guarded by Io. He's going to try to back him down. Turnaround jumper from Middleton. Goes in. Tough shot. And he made it. 4-point game. Timberwolves don't know how they have Gobert, Mr. Punch. We got an easy 4 games coming for us. No game's easy. How many points does Edwards have? He has 31. This is what our Mavs do this year. Keep it close, lose late. I love it. Love it. Mavs could make Goga Bitadze look like Shaq. Probably. All right. Randall drives on Bagley. Pass out to Naz Reid. Picked up by Bagley. Bagley just playing that good defensive role. Ooh, making him dance a little bit. Step back 3 from Naz Reid. No good. Rebounded by Cash Money Chris. Cash Money Chris bring the ball down from the Mavs. Guarded by Edwards. Over to Tyus Jones. Jones been playing very well tonight. Happy with how he's been playing. Off screen set by Middleton. Guarded by Ant. Jones with the ball. Over to Bagley. Oh, is that not a foul? Naz Reid got in Bagley's I don't know. Anyway, Tyus Jones with the ball. Shoots the long 2. No good. Okay, they keep pushing Bagley. Y'all see that? All right, Randall with the ball. Over to Ant. Shoots a 3 over Najee. No good. Rebounded by Bagley. Over to Tyus Jones. Jones with the ball. We got, who's that? PJ about to check in? All right. Jones with it. We got 3.5 minutes left. Over to Clay. Clay throws it up. He gets foul on the floor. Lame. This silly flounder with the cooked knees is kind of locked in. The flounder. Y'all are crazy. All right, Tyus Jones to the bench. What are we doing? Is this the real tank? Jones is out. We're tanking. Yup. Jones out. We're tanking. Marvin Bagley with the ball. Guarded by Randall. Over to Middleton. Off a screen. Middleton guarded by Randall on the perimeter. Takes the 3 anyway. Misses. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards so they could call a timeout. 3 minutes left. Good Lord. Marcel for game MVP? I'll take it. Marvin the GOAT? Hey. Marvin Bagley. I knew when that Anthony Davis trade went through and I saw all that we got back, I'm like, oh, Bagley? Yeah, he's staying. I was like, yeah, he's staying. He was the one I was most happy about. I think he was the gem of the entire trade. One second, chat. Anyway, we got a timeout. Calling for a 4th quarter like spike. We got about 289 people in the chat, only 103 likes. I'm asking nicely to like the stream. But now I'm asking in a rude way that you better fucking subscribe to my channel. Please. Just wanted to switch it up. Pokey fact. Did you know Marcel is the name of the Mr. Mime you trade for in red and blue? The only Mr. Mime you can get? Really? That makes sense. Marcel was a famous mime. Also, Poke Fact, they are dropping Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Nintendo Switch, I think, at the end of this month. Selling it for $20. Mavs Digest, Chris is the brain. Giannis wins trophies. He can recruit Giannis. Will you take Chris' contract and knock Drew? Hey, if I can get Giannis, I'll keep Middleton. It is like almost illegal to tank now. Mavs want to lose to sit Coop every day. Last 3 minutes tank time, of course. Marcel was really good in my 2K team. Was I? Time for a trash lineup to make sure we lose for sure. Anyway, Edwards scores on us. Horrible. 113-107. Mavs down by 6. Najee Marshall with the ball, guarded by Julius Randle. Hands off to Clay. Clay guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. He's in his jersey, good lord. Passes to Najee. Najee guarded by Dante. Ooh, tween drives, lose it. Najee. Okay, there's a foul. Thank God, Najee. Good. Najee, you make it close too damn much. They almost ran with that one. I don't appreciate being bullied to a like too damn bad. Pokey fact here. Hardy sucks. Well. Can't not wait to see Devontae and Coop 6 feet together. Fair. Whatever game I really wanted to win only against Lakers. Yeah. Wished. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Anyway, Najee with the inbound. We got 2.5 minutes left in this game. We're down by 6. Over to Gaff. Gaff back to Najee. Najee wants to drive on Edwards. Spins inside to Gaff. Gaff goes up for a dunk, and he loses the ball. Anthony Edwards guarded by PJ on the perimeter. Tween. He's going to shoot a 3. Tween, drive. Oh, he's going to drive. Floater, makes it. Yeah, the way we tank is we just stop playing defense. I think that's how we tank. 115-107. Chris Middleton with the ball over to Gaff. Gaff back to Chris. Chris going to drive. Spins, goes up. No good. They're calling a foul somewhere. All right. Do you think they can score over 241? No, not enough time. As a Wolves fan, will not take any Ant-Man slander. No, you got it. But can I talk smack about Rudy Gobert? I hate Rudy Gobert. I got respect for Anthony Edwards. We should get JJ Redick because Redick would scream at our guys when they do bad. Yeah, but that doesn't make him play better. I guarantee Kid is keeping PJ in for the rest of the game. I agree. That's the tank. Gaff, pack it up, dog. What was that? I have no idea. Middleton makes the first free throw. There we go. Wait, did y'all see how KD said he only got 1 more year in him? He's probably lying. Chris, please save our franchise. Will you trade Cooper Ant-Man? Nah. We are here live, waiting for Minnesota to win. All right, Middleton makes both. Score is 109-115. We got 2 minutes left in the quarter. Here we go. Anthony Edwards with the ball, guarded by Najee Marshall. Top of the key, finds Dante. Back to Anthony Edwards. Over to Dante. Dante's going to drive on Clay. Over to Gobert. Gobert out to Nasri, but the pass was almost stolen if PJ just looked up. Nasri to McDaniels, going to drive on Middleton. Hop, step, stop, shoot, misses. Rebounded by PJ. PJ with the ball. PJ wants to keep dribbling. This is dangerous. Oh, this is the tank. PJ goes up. PJ goes up, misses, catches it. Over to Clay, over to Middleton, back to Clay. Clay with the ball, drives, dribbles, stops, shoots. Offensive foul by Clay. Yeah, this is how they tank. This is how you tank. Just like this. This is how you tank. Annoying. Anyway, a minute and a half left in the game. It's a 6-point game, 109-115. Anthony Edwards with the ball. I like how Frank Vogel is standing up and trying to coach now. Anthony Edwards shoots over Najee, knocks it down. Good God, Anthony Edwards is so solid. Oh my God, he's so good. All right, Najee Marshall bringing the ball down. Guard by Anthony Edwards. Got a minute left. Najee's going to drive. Ooh, wide open lane. Misses, and that should have been a foul somewhere, but no foul. Oh, my gosh. Good Lord. Is my phone going off? Anthony Edwards with the ball. Guarded by Gaff. I don't know why. Ant misses the 3. Ball goes out of bounds. Our ball. No, I'm sorry. Timberwolves ball. Ant dropped 40 on us. Good Lord. All right. Anthony Edwards takes the corner 3 over Gaff, and that's his 40 bomb. I think he hurt his hand. No, he's holding his rubber band. And they were so funny. Oh, well. First, the Spurs get a 40 bomb on us. Ant gets a 40 bomb on us. Who else wants a 40 bomb from the Mavericks? We're handing them out. Good God. Of course, Wolves ain't doing crap in the playoffs. They trash, man. I don't know. Let's say we are staying number 7 in the lottery. Realistically, which player you draft? Keaton or Michael or Flemings? Either Wagler or Flemings. Fire Jason Kidd? I don't know. Imagine flexing beating a tanking team. Yeah, I mean, they almost whooped you. First double-digit losing streak by the Mavs since before Dirk was drafted. Oh, I want to throw up. I wasn't even born when the Mavs was a 10th game. Yeah, I know. A kid gave him the bracelet, yeah. It's fine. I like Ant. Just not when he's doing this to my team. Do this to a different team. An hour ago, Con Knipple. Most 3-pointers in the NBA this season. Most games with 5+ 3 points ever by a rookie. Second most 3 points ever by a rookie. Second most 3 points per game in NBA history. And he still has 25 games left. But anyway, that's how she goes. Kings on a 14-game losing streak. Good Lord. All right, Najee marched the ball over to Clay. Clay for, the 3 was blocked by Naz Reid. Naz Reid gets it back. Gives it to Rudy Gobert for a dunk. Well, Gaff gets a dunk on the other end. Okay, hey, I'm cool with that. Good job, Gaff. There you go. How are we salty? I'm not even salty. We saw a semblance of a comeback, a semblance of a life. There was a pulse, but it's whatever. 30 seconds left in the game. Mavs down by 11. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Fourth quarter, we kind of lost it. We scored fairly decent. We just didn't defend. Rudy shoots a 3. That's disrespectful. Rebounded by PJ. You know what? Go ahead and shoot a 3 right back, PJ. Finds Najee. Najee with the ball. Takes a 3 himself. Misses. All right. We scored 21. They scored 24 points. Yeah. They scored 40, 29, 27, 24. So they were going down every quarter, and it still didn't matter. We ain't had nothing for the fourth quarter. But that's fine, though. If we have Coop, maybe we win. But that's how it goes. 111 to 122. Mavs lose by 11. We are officially in a 10-game losing streak. The worst streak since before Dirk was here. This is our reality. But that is what it is. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you to the 40 people that subscribe. We're getting very close to our goal of 25K. But as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest. I try to go live for every single Mavericks game. You see, Bags is unreal. They were pushing and shoving too. We need him back here. Yeah. Actually, let me see. How did Bags do? How did he end up with? $15 and 13, I feel like that's not up to date. I feel like he had more than 13 rebounds, but I could be wrong. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this Friday night. Make sure you enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Drink water. All that good stuff. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. We're getting close to our goal of 25K. Don't know what I'll do for 25K, but it'll probably be funny. But as always, at the end of all my streams, I always give you guys a little PSA for mental health because it's very important to me, and I hope it's very important to you guys. But for those that don't know, I was in the Army for about 4.5 years. When I got out the Army, I dealt with a very rough transitional period with my mental health. I struggled making friends. I struggled staying healthy. I lost my hair. I got fat. And I attempted to take my life twice. And if it wasn't for my medication, therapy, or my support group, I literally wouldn't be here right now. So I share that with you guys because if there's anyone watching my stream that's going through a hard time where you just don't feel like you can go on anymore, and I know this may resonate with a lot of people because this is how it went for me. I just wanted to sleep and not wake up. If you are one of those people that just wants to go to sleep and not wake up, please reach out to me. My name is Marcel Martin. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. The Discord is in the link in the description below. I try to be more active on Discord, but I am fairly busy these days. But I will always make time for you guys. If you need me, please reach out. Life is too short for you to not see the best parts of it. And if I can help you see those parts, then I will. I always make time for you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Please be safe this weekend. Take care. We'll be back Sunday for the next game. And I think we got 26 more games left till lottery. So man, we're almost out of it, guys. Less than 30 games to go. So y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.
Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
You should subscribe to Mavericks Digest and drink water.